Blessings.
Yes, man. Up. Once again, the Titans. We are here.
We have to make them know, you know. We love the Jamaican people, you know. We have fight for them tooth and nail. Remember me tell you that.
Of course.
Right? No government is going to look at them.
Yes, man. Remember, these are the Justice League around here.
Make them know.
I will stand up against the Legion of Doom.
Ah, I love that.
Yeah, man.
Legions of Doom.
Yeah, man. Legion of Doom.
And rightly so.
So good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. This is the Titans. I know tonight are worries. Yeah, man, I know that already. You know. So I know say yes, so we not play teeth, we not play with them, we come for pluck out teeth, we turn dentist. Yes, man. Worries. Yes, lady, where you lady?
Why? Once again, it's good to be here in this space, you know, sharing the time, you know, with the fans, them in the chat and out in a TV land and right around the globe, you know. This is the Titan. Yeah. And we're not here to play in a ramp. We're here to stamp out all type of corruption.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah, so we are telling them, I mean, look here, we have to defend our people's rights and we are not going to make any government, right, as it relates to their corrupted minions take liberty of our people. We are going to defend our people tooth and nail because we love our brothers and sisters. And trust me, no lawsuit threat is going to have us timid. You understand? Trust me, them have to come with them full force and we are going to push back. You understand? So them can't threaten with no lawsuit. You understand? I believe so we are going to be intimidated. We are not going to be intimidated. Titan, I tell them that.
Yes. And by the way, me no know, them all them crazy, they all them foo so. Let me tell them point blank. No big mama, no mouthpiece radio, no bug live, no athlete food, none of no can step to the Titans.
Let them know.
100%. These are the Titans. Yes.
We'll never.
Remember, we not take chat. Yes. I remember you have some criminal lawyer down there where we want push out to, and you have some criminal judge and them thing there, and some criminal police who want to clean Jamaica. Yes. We're on a different mission going here. We not take chat. Yes? All right. So make us start on a mass. Hey, we have to deal with the justice minister. So I read out film thing first and then we go pan and next thing we will look pan enough of the company, including radio station, so-called radio station, and other things and other places we get. Can we see the government in 2018 give them around 4 billion, you know, write-off, tax write-off. I wish some other little things and some other people owe some huge money. Huge money. Make them come clear themselves. Go for them bill and clear themselves because anything will come from out of government, so we are sure it. And we have a right to show it. No guy can give me no chat. And people, by the way, no guy can come go in a chat and say, hey, this and that, and then, yo, fam, them wait for them business. And we don't want to tell them fuck off. Because we don't know what our style is. So we not play with them. You understand? Not true, fam?
Definitely.
Can't play with them, man.
All right.
Corruption is not something you ramp with, you know. Corruption is something you get rid of.
Thank you. Make us start the show. Titans! Not worry about it. 1 a.m.
Start packing because you are going.
I tell you, the Titans them bad, you know. Hey, people are joking on them Titans. They're rough, you know. The Titans are not rough. We not break people. Wow. Tonight, our worries. No worries. Yes, hey, our my good friend, Pastor Vicky there. Where you there? Oh, me not see you yet. Thanks. But we not see him yet. Yeah, man, we're hold them accountable, man. See, all right, make us start like this. We say the Justice Minister came out. The man came out and say him admit it. Say him tell the rest of member them, fee member, the JLP members them must not submit. Not with them husband, keep them away or them wife. With them spouse. Yes? You know what him do? I break him about the law right there, so you know.
Definitely.
And by the way, them supposed to kick him out. But me notice Andrew Owen is a corrupted government. When they kick out nobody at all. Yes? I mean now for now see big dirty thinking mama. Big dirty thinking mama. Where you know him them want to live Palma Golden. Right? I know him at the government, from the government, opposition. So I think when you have bogus radio station, a mouthpiece, I think them that they are to help all the government to account. Because them that play that role for help all them account. No, them the business, them are try to bless the government with them dirty thinking, corrupted ways, and then rush the opposition. Yeah? That's called double corruption. So we're gonna push up. We want to push up the guy here and make you see what we say about him, and then, you know, we're going to straighten him out. See me? This is what this guy say. This is what it's unbelievable, you know, people. It's unbelievable. Look on this. This is supposed to be the justice minister, you know, the courts and everything, you know. Yes? You understand? Yes? This is supposed to be the justice minister. Look on this. Look on this. Chuck says he has advised MPs, the man confess, the man admitted, you know, to refuse divulging spouses, children, salaries to Integrity Commission. So me I said to you now, Byron.
Yes.
This alone, it tell you, see there, Minister Justice, Delroy Chuck, says he has advised members of Parliament not to divulge salaries of their spouses or children to the Integrity Commission during the course of its investigation. So this man come out and tell them, say, break the law. Him are the Justice Minister. The Justice Minister of Jamaica. We can't believe this. In a 2025, these guys were supposed to be clean. Remember, yes. Them are servants of the people, by the way, you know. And yes. We're in the public life, we're going to scrutinize you. Nothing can stop us. Right? This is a total disgrace.
Yeah.
Total disgrace. But when I tell me, say no. When if it said this, I will take him by where him say by right.
Yeah.
To take him by where him say.
Well, it's no way.
Yes.
All right. And I'm speaking to the entire Jamaican society, both home and abroad. What Delroy Chuck just admitted to, right? Insane, although he didn't say it. He's admitting to the Jamaica Labour Party organization as a kleptocratic government.
Yes.
He's also admitting to the entire world that the Jamaica Labour Party organization, right, the government has gone rogue.
Yes.
Now, let us speak about what Delroy Chuck has just stated in terms of encouraging members of parliament to outrightly break the law as it relates to the Integrity Commission Act of 2017, right? Certain section was provided as it relates to where the spouse, right, of the respective parliamentarian, right, information relating, right, to their income, right, has to be divulged. It's the law. It's a part of the process. So then what Delroy Chuck just did is to tell the parliamentarians outrightly to break the law. This is disgraceful. This is despicable. And this is the man who's telling Jamaica that he's the Minister of Justice. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But for me, right, and several people in Jamaica, right, we are not surprised. Because Delroy Truck is admitting to criminality. That's the long and short of it. Delroy Truck, right? And you know what? Every Jamaican citizen who in receipt of that information, who listen to Delroy Truck and hear this, should give them reason as to why they are not to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Because Delroy Truck, the Justice Minister. And you know, let me say something. I want to put this out there. Because, let me put this out there. Let me just use a scenario to say, okay, all right, Delroy Truck would have known the law. So then, if Delroy Truck know the law, because he can't be the Minister of Justice and don't know the law, are we to understand that Delroy Truck really ignorant of the law as it relates to the Integrity Commission Act 2017? Knowing to the fact, you understand that there are a particular section that state where, you understand, the spouse information need to be provided as well. It's law. So what are we to get? Are we to understand that Delroy Truck doesn't know the law? Because if Delroy Truck doesn't know the law, it is a really serious indictment. Really serious indictment on the Jamaica Labour Party administration. When we have seen Juliet Cuthbert Flynn also want to pursue that, I am asking now, so then, hold on, are we to believe that Delroy Truck really doesn't know the law and Juliet Cuthbert Flynn doesn't know the law? So let me ask the question then. Are they attending the Integrity Commission workshop? Are they attending the workshop? Are they reading, right, the information that being provided? The Integrity Commission, from time to time, take them through workshop and explain, right, clearly, right, certain things as it relates to statutory declaration, right, as it relates to the declaring process, right? So then, am I to accept that Delroy Truck is saying to Jamaica that he doesn't aware? Okay. So let us put the other scenario. If Delroy Truck aware, right, of the law, so then are we to accept that Delroy Truck is saying that I don't care about the law, right? And I am telling the parliamentarians to break the law because I don't care about the law. Now, if that is Delroy Truck's position, well, the Jamaica Labour Party administration totally in a trouble. So then let me say this, because Delroy Truck would have known to say something like this, he would be committing what we call a political suicide. So this is where I'm going. This is where I am going with this line of argument. If Delroy Truck know the law and Delroy Truck outrightly breaking the law, is Delroy Truck or the Jamaica Labour Party administration is so confident that they are going to win the general election by stealing the general election, cook the general election, so no matter what them say, no matter what them do, you understand, them have this in the bag. Hey, we have to be careful with this, you know? Because let me tell you something. Delroy Truck would have known that to say this and know that the Titans out here in the field, we don't play. We are not going to make this pass. So then Delroy Truck need to tell me what is going on. And because you cannot be saying this, knowing that it is going to cause a serious political damage, which it is now causing you because, of course, Titan is on it. So then the right up, are you signaling indirectly that, yeah, the administration of the plan, you understand, to take this general election, so we don't care what we want to say. We are tell them, you understand, we are dictate to them because we have this. The right up, let me tell you something. And let me put Jamaica on notice. You know. We are watching the election, you know. You understand? We are watching the election, you know, because you come out, you came out, and you make a speech like that. And so then, is there two ways about this, you know? Is either one, you're a damn idiot, and you're totally ignorant of the law, or two, you deliberately breaking the law and encouraging people to break the law because you believe, say what, GLP, confident, you understand, they are going to steal the election, them won the election. Hey, let me tell you something. You, the right, openly admitting that your government is a kleptocratic government. Because if you're telling people, you understand, parliamentarians to openly break the law, you are admitting the right that the GLP administration is a kleptocratic administration. That is what you're admitting to. It is a shame and disgrace. But I would hope, right, that, of course, it is a matter of ignorance and not a matter of deliberate actions coming from you. You understand? Saying to the Jamaican people that no matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter how much money missing and blah blah, GLP is going to stay in power. Hey, listen, man, the right up. Let me tell you something, you know. Don't rise up the maroon blood spirit in Jamaica, you know, because that seems like you're doing. Don't rise the maroon blood spirit in Jamaica, you know. You hear how we are on you? You understand? Because I don't understand why you would have come out. You understand, as it relates to what you have said, and knowing to the fact that that would swing you a political suicide for people to have you understand, as a result of that, supporting and facilitating criminal behavior, and you expect to get away with it. So why do you expect to get away with it? Are you planning to steal the general election? I don't understand how you have been certain things playing in a people's face, you know, and believe, say, Jamaica must take this, you know, and you are going to use the police force and you are going to use the military, you understand, to subdue people, you know. Let me tell you something. Then I chuck me, I warn you. You understand? Don't rise the maroon blood. You understand? And I heal back for the next time.
Brother, let me say something before I make that in come in. You should have put in a little part. Think of this. If me, as the Prime Minister, me a cabinet member, with the right chuck really I say to them, if you must put your spouse and hide the things them from it. So if me a pat a cat, and me steal things, I can just put it in my wife's name, and then the integrity must check out. So I could have take the people them first taxpayers' money and hide it in my wife, and she could have built 800 million home. I wouldn't know she get the money, but
exactly.
This alone is criminality. The man are aiding and betting criminality. Yeah, I put it in my son that my son can build house, and yesterday never worked that day in life. And that I tell you, I put things in my sister name, put bank account, and put bit in my sister name, and put things in my father, my mother name. And then
what he said.
That's straight criminality, brother. And when it comes to the election, I never said that to him because I tell you this. Sure. I bar for that way you want. Anything now you take it out. Because number one, you don't have the police them like, and most police them they know them not like them. Most soldiers not like them, and the people them worse not like them. So where you come with now go work, not for to go up prison. Straight up. Yes, melting pot.
Yeah, man. Well, this is why Titans have a problem, yeah, with the government. You understand? Because once again, we see a dictatorship style. Definitely. Because for the justice minister come out and I make them comment there, I dictate to the MP specifically that them should not disclose them spouse and them children, you know, salary. It is abominable. And this is why we know for a fact that we have to come out and step on them tonight. in a fundamental way where we are going to outline to the people them once again how much of a dictatorship regime Jamaica has become. Because transparency have to be the order of the day, you know. And when you have bodies like the Integrity Commission, we expect that the government who are running the country should be the one who are upholding the integrity in a way that it filter out through society, because government are the leaders and you lead from the front. You set example. That's a benchmark. You understand? So we can't. I am not here sitting down now and we're endorsed with this garbage truck. It's a garbage truck, you know. I run out and I say, him and no Minister of Justice. It cannot be. And if in other country, he would have to resign for that comment, because that is a criminal offense.
That's a political suicide.
Yes, that's a criminal offense he's trying to instill within the member of parliament to hide critical information from the Integrity Commission. So he's literally telling them to break the law. So you can have the Justice Minister telling people in the country to break law. That can't be the order of the day. So we have to look at this man.
Melting pot, hold on there. All right. Delroy Chuck came out and said that. I'm going to show you something. Have you seen the PSOJ come out and condemn him? Because we tell people that the PSOJ is JP, you know. Have you seen the PSOJ come out and condemn him?
Them not doing.
No.
Sorry to cut in. Go ahead, Melting pot.
Yeah, so when you have a man serving in such a capacity as a justice minister and he's trying to break the law, he should be ousted from that capacity that he's serving as justice minister. This man is condoling wrongdoing and criminal activities. But it's no surprise. It is no surprise. Because this is a natural trend of the Jamaica Labour Party to carry out illicit behavior pattern in the country. Because they think they are untouchable. They think that they have, the rights to do anything and everything. Because the power that being who are behind them, as we all know, the private sector organization, will not come out and challenge them. So you're right, Byron. In what you just said, the PSOJ will never come out and say, look, well, the statement, you have to retract it and, it should have never been said. No, they're silent. The lips are sealed. Because we know for a fact what is going on in Jamaica as it relates to the government and the PSOJ. And so when you have a member of parliament, as like Delroy Chuck coming and making mischief in society, that any form of remuneration coming from the private sector organization. So what we have to do now, we have to be the watchdog. We have to now raise it to the point where it becomes a debate. And we want the people in Jamaica now to understand what the Titans are going tonight. Because we see them go with a whole heap of thing recently, and we know the arrogance where these people have, right? We know so them use it and abuse the arrogance power them have. Because we see them are running a whole heap of things, so them feel like them can't win the election. Yeah? Because what them do, them amass them wealth now for go up on a spending spree,
No, okay.
And this is why you see them come out and talk like this. You understand? Because it is all about corruption. All about corruption, No two ways about it.
Byron.
So them think the money where them have now, where them amass, can buy the election, so them can come out and say anything, and Jamaica people have to swallow it. And I yield back to another member of the panel.
Let me say something too now. In a for them head, can them know them can't win the election? Nobody not like them. Let me just tell them straight. Can me a man just talk straight up for. Nobody not like him. The man at the amount of money, $3 trillion, we don't know the money spent. Them say KSAMC, Them come out again, how much million missing? Because them give some people I get 500 how much time, some people I get 1.8 million, all kind of things, some poor relief. Every ministry have some other things point out all taxpayers' money go. And what them do with it. You understand? Like them a take money and appear who them a work for. You know, then they come out piece and them little thing with them use and them sperm whales. Like them take money and shave it off and give them and only I run this like a film. Now you the day only come out the other day and talk about him legacy. You realize about honest I call him legacy? I mean somebody tell me today say honest say before the election he want Jamaica for be independent. Are these things he want say legacy? Number one, you know, have the referendum. There is nothing
Really?
and nobody can come and nobody. Let me just tell you this one is and don't get to class. You can't come out and tell nobody not you have to have a referendum. And you cannot tell you will not trust him. Yes. Tell you will not trust and tell any one of them. I mean, I can talk to your opposition leader. You not agree with them for nothing at all. And you see that thing about president have 3 votes that not work neither. I remember you have to have a referendum. So I want to put these things that come and change the money. Look how the man stupid. Look how both devils stupid. Him come and change the money the other day. Put man there and talk about rival. Rival. With Siaga. Disrespect. All them people them never know about it. This is what this guy do. Say my leave film thing where him say legacy. So you look at him they change the money, you know. And him bring in the and him change it and take for the king. And him they come in with it. And these things in my work pan. For when you look pan it and you understand? But it not gonna work. This not gonna work. Well, me get something where I talk like the flag too, you know, but I gonna try to talk more because remember when you can't touch the flag neither. Yes, can't change the flag and put nothing to the flag. I change nothing where people used to. But there is no referendum on you. Nobody talk about before election when we're going to this independence with 21% now. You're not supposed to even touch that. The road them mash up and everything, mash up it to out of order. And then by the way, people, that's not be a total disrespect. For not say we have a prime minister. From 2021, him started every declaration can certify. And then if you have I think they come bring in a republic. And no, that not gonna work. With 21% not gonna work neither. And anything we want, you have to have a referendum. So you wanna come, because you have to call a referendum in an election, you know, and people vote. So that'll be waste of money right now. So just take it off of your mind. Take it. Remember the place broke right now too, you know. Take it off of your mind. Yes? And as I said before, Byron.
Yes.
What Chuck say, a matter of fact, I play Malaya Bird Jr. from England. What Chuck say, you know, he confess, yeah? He must support criminality to the max. And he don't say hide it. Because remember, enough of them use them family member hide things about Byron. So if you follow Chuck argument, he might indulge you. I might encourage them for hide because we don't know much of them family hide things. For them. Remember, Judge man do that too. You have man where put them granny, them poor granny used to wash clothes. And them granny have 10 different apartments. Them granny, I just them granny name them use. You understand?
Yes.
Everybody know, and them use them sister never really work yet. Yes? They use them mother and father if you go check it never. But them put them thing in for them name. But yes, to the government go after these things and want to take them away. Yeah? And when Chuck come out and attack, so the same thing, he might come tell you, say just hide the thing. Because every follow what Chuck saying, he might break the line.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's
exactly what he's saying.
He might break the law, and he's supposed to know better than this. That I tell you for break the law. And them follow can athlete foot follow. And Mr.
Yeah.
Panton, if you address she. Panton, Justice Panton, if you get up and address she. You understand? These people think that Jamaica, them, hey, are the first set of people is arrogance to killing a better. Them now have done manners, them disrespectful, them not like get up people. Remember, you know, these are the same dead right Chuck. And him say man, they come out the other day and say about 12-year-old. And I say about 40 years if them commit crime. 40 years. And him say man. Him say man.
Yes.
Him say man.
Him say man. Me hear a crab. Because crab they tell police to shoot the youth them and just shoot them and don't carry them in hospital. I mean, hear PSOJ. The PSOJ did come out and condemn it. Our 2 people attack. PSOJ, majority of them, you have some good people in PSOJ, but majority of them are nastiness. them are criminal. Yes. Yes.
But even when Crab come out and say them to shoot and kill, him as a justice minister should have condemned it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Him not condemn nothing. Because one of them are one of and then you ever what this prime minister no care what him do. Nobody never get fired, nobody never move up. Jamaica can't run like this. You say if it was PNP in a power, look what they do with Azan. Azan according to honest, we hold their feet to the fire. I'm nothing can't change that. Nothing. We hold their feet to the fire better. Yeah, yes, Byron.
But for Delroy Chuck, as it relates to what he said, right? And now in the facilitation of parliamentarians, right, to hide their assets as it relates to their spouses, right? Putting certain things in their spouse's name. And telling the parliamentarians that if the Integrity Commission investigators pursuing such information should not be given. You understand? The right Chuck is out of order. Out of trust me.
Charge.
I mean, but this but the saddest thing, Wayne, is that PSOJ is so silent on this. No, look at the situation as it relates to the trivialness, right? As it relates to the People's National Party internal problem, as it relates to Mark Golding having the right to choose the best candidate. And them, you understand, indulging the People's National Party affairs, internal affairs. I want to ask Big Mama something. Based on what Delroy Chuck said, and known to the fact, you understand, that the law already established as it relates to the Integrity Commission Act 2017, right? Where the law clearly states, you understand, that the spouse information, right, needs to be required, right? That's law. Now, what Big Mama is saying about that, because this is a situation that is going to affect the nation if Delroy Chuck is saying that parliamentarians, you understand, must not give that information when it is requested by the Integrity Commission. And so they now want to encourage illicit enrichment. Looking at people, this is what I'm saying. Have you heard anything from the PSOJ? And why would we hear anything from the PSOJ when you have the PSOJ committee? Who sits on the committee? Nigel Clark on the committee. Who on the committee? You understand? Dan Webby on the committee. Who next is on the committee? Peter King, who I personally know that he's a Jamaica Labour Party activist. Right? Now, Mitty Siaga, you understand, run the PSOJ. You understand? We know we short film thing there. A Jamaica Labour Party. You understand? Supporter that. Strong supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand? Edward Siaga, son. So then I am saying, right, why are they silent about this situation as it relates to what Delroy Chuck said? And where it forces now Pantan has to come out, you understand, and bring the law to them. Right? Pantan shouldn't have to come out, you understand, and try to defend, you understand, the policy as it relates to the Integrity Commission Act, right? Requesting information as it relates to parliamentarians declaring their statutory declarations, right? And again, as it relates to moral compass, ethical behavior, right? Then Delroy Chuck rationalize this in our brain, right? Is that moral? I want to ask Delroy Chuck, right, a question. Is that a moral stand for a politician, right, who's supposed to declare his statutory declaration and where the law explicitly stated that the spouse information, you understand, also need to be added. Both, right, the parliamentarian who affected and his spouse, right, need to file.
Of course.
Right? So then you are going to tell me now, Delroy Chuck, what moral basis? What is the moral basis? You understand that what the utterances from your mouth, you understand, is really garbage. You understand? And outrightly that you are now indulging criminal activities. It's an indulgence. It should be indulgence.
Byron. So, me see one person, Angela said, Delroy Chuck, said he said he was misinterpreted. No.
He was misinterpreted.
No.
And you said, the man you see me say.
He was misinterpreted.
We don't even want to hear that from him now. Because when him come under pressure, you don't allow him to say this. Him take everybody for eat that never spend the 25. We not work with him. Remember, we're not public servant. We're not servant of the people. We are not God.
Hold on.
Kyle.
Bien.
Yourself, we're not master like what Andrew feel.
All right, bien.
Andrew of the people.
Bien. Bien.
Yes.
Since he said misinterpreted. See? Since he said he was misinterpreted, could we have that put up to the public and we all read it and see what the misinterpretation is?
But brother, hold on there. There is no misinterpretation in that.
That's crazy.
Me a file. I remember, I know, me a file next month. Me file before. Me file every February, right? Early. You have a file, you have your wife thing that you have a file and you have to declare for your thing and everything same way. See? She have file, me have to declare same way. You can leave off your wife there so. Or you know, tell them about your wife this and that them out. And you hide your wife, or you hide the youth them under your hand and them things. That means you could hide any amount of thing with them.
Exactly.
You can't hide the government wealth, which are the people them thing. That breed corruption straight, I want to know. Because we see people have them mother, them sister with naming of things, you know. We see people with them son naming it, you know. And them a government member and running a government, you know. Do you understand? We see all kind of things that go on. And we know say at the same thing we wrong do, we put things in them granny name and all kind of things. And you are encourage that. Eh? Yeah, you understand? Yeah.
So Wayne,
But brother, I wouldn't want to hear nothing from him because number one, that's not supposed to come out time. Remember, I'm try the IC, you know.
yes.
Them carry the IC into me. Yeah? They make the man them swear in, do everything, and them leave out the opposition because them feel they're out. The man them have 21%. 79% of the voter population never vote for them. But yes, still, the man them come and rule it like with an iron fist. I may say, we're too much arrogant. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell any man this. You see, no care what you do, including Big Mama. Can you love run out and break news and do all that kind of thing? No care what you do. Remember, the shoes go up on the next feet. When the shoes go up on the next foot, what you do? The man, they may take out the pair of shoes and put it on the next foot, on the next feet, and it wear it. Not too bad when I lie.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Let's start with the foot here, get 100 full if the people them still like the man in the wilderness. Don't play with me. Because when I eat that, the arrogance to stop. People going to something for doing, you don't come and go like, you know, una God and lord over things and chat down to people and run them and run with people and be arrogant. I want to say it. Andrew Wallace himself come and say it. Arrogance to kill. But when it come to election, they can buy people. But it not going to work this time. That done with. That done with. And the handout. Yeah, that means Jamaica not change any better. If you can handle, you can step on a man, do him everything, mash him up and that means a man there's not a man, he a piece of shit.
But
you can't crush it with a government and thing and then they run come back to you. It don't work that way.
But Wayne,
yes, brother.
Your justice pantan in responding to the nasty utterance of Delroy Chuck. You understand? The criminal utterance, we need to call it for what it is. Retired Justice Seymour Panton, the chairman of the Integrity Commission, IC, has scolded Justice Minister Delroy Chuck for advising his parliamentary colleagues not to comply with a critical provision in the IC Act, as I was saying, that requires them to furnish information about their spouses earning to the anti-corruption body. So then, all right, what is in that as it relates to the misinterpretation? So then, hold on.
Byron, hold on. Finish read what Justice Panton said from now. I tell you, says a criminal act that.
Yes. So what sort of example, let me extend, what sort of example is he setting for the public officers, right? Point and question. Adding that in some countries, the justice minister would have been relieved of his ministerial responsibility after such an admission, but yet in Jamaica, under Andrew Owen's criminal enterprise, enterprise. No, you are not going to have this. He can get away with this because Delroy Chuck know that he is working for a criminal enterprise. I'm gonna take back the talk on Rona. So Delroy Chuck, you want to shut me about last week, come with it. Criminal enterprise. So
you're not the well on the bed of me laugh. Them can't check nobody about no last week, man. They are going. You think already think they're doing just push back think that we're going in a US, you know, they just cuss. But instead they say, hey, you're criminal, him just cuss, you know, the president or anybody else. A matter of fact, they may be supposed to open them out and cuss you.
But look at me.
Yes,
the
brother.
IC chairman reminded the country that the IC Act, which was passed by parliamentarians, including the justice minister, you know. So what on there? He's supposed to know it, you know, because him vote on it, you know. But here, but Jesus, him voted on it, you know. This is what it is saying, you know.
Yes.
The IC chairman reminded the country that the IC Act, which was passed by parliamentarians, including the justice minister, provides for certain declarations to be made by parliamentarians and public officers. He said a failure to do so carries penalty for fines or imprisonment. So let me ask Delroy Chuck something. Let me ask, as a matter of fact, PSOJ, I'm not talking to Delroy Chuck because he's a corrupt. He's a corrupt.
Go on, brother, before you do PSOJ, make we hear what the lawyer friend say. And then knock PSOJ.
Well, good morning. Taking a walk in the park here. It's a Thursday. Listen, I just want to bring up this brief issue. You know, I follow Jamaican politics. I follow the UK politics. I believe in the order is Jamaica, UK, American world, you know, and as a student of politics. And I saw something the other day. This is what I saw. I saw an article that said the Minister of Justice, Delroy Chuck, and he said that why are they targeting? Why is the Integrity Commission targeting the Prime Minister? Why is the Integrity Commission targeting the Prime Minister? The second one also I saw. The second one was that the Integrity Commission, in undertaking its investigation and doing the role that it has, there are some issues about investigating or getting details of family members of persons who are to declare their statutory declaration, because, ladies and gentlemen, statutory declaration is not just for prime ministers, not just for members of parliament, it is for public officials. If you recall, there was Charlton McFarlane from the RGD, the name which will be on birth certificates. He did not file his statutory declaration in time. He had to pay. He was charged and he had to pay, I think it was $500,000 Jamaican, and he was removed or sacked. And he's gone into a different commission. Great guy, great leadership. Met him in the UK when Pika came down. So therefore, it is not just for members of parliament, prime ministers, government ministers. But the statutory declaration is important. And therefore, if you're investigating funds or so, it could be siphoned off into family members or so. So therefore, there's a right of the Integrity Commission to want to get information from family members. That is really appropriate. If you have nothing to worry about, nothing to hide, this shouldn't be an issue. So the Minister of Justice, Delroy Chuck, said, hey, do not disclose your details of family members or so to the Integrity Commission. Man, that's a sackable offense. You know? Simple as that. If I was in the UK where I'm at now, which Jamaica mirrors in the sense of Westminster system, that's a sackable offense. What would happen is this. The press would hound him. Civil society would hound him. People would hound him. And then guess what? You get a message coming through. The Minister of Justice has resigned and I want to spend more time with his family, etc. The Prime Minister accept his resignation. That's what would happen. It's shocking. Well, where are the people? Where are the people in Jamaica? What do you have to say about that? The Minister of Justice, Delroy Chuck, saying to persons who are being investigated by the IC in regard to their statutory declaration not to disclose. You know, this is not a PNP or JLP discussion. This is about good governance. Yeah? And also say the Prime Minister is targeted. I don't believe the Prime Minister is targeted. I don't believe members of Parliament or ministers are targeted. I believe that to whom so much is given, so much is required. You agree? To whom so much is given, so much is required. Mr. Delroy Chuck, I think it's time for you to step aside, you know, personally speaking. But hey, this is Jamaica. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Now the question sometimes people say is, why are people not going to the polls and voting? Why are people not engaging? Because this is the thing. They can't be bothered. Because you're seeing on two different sides, money seeming or alleging to be missing, unaccounted for, embezzled, alleged, from different sides. Political divide. So people are saying, well, I can't bother. Can't bother with this bangarang thing. Anyway, that's just a thought. Just a thought. Have a great day. My name is Silver and Sidil in the park in the UK. Boom.
Okay.
So the same thing we said first, may I see it?
Yeah.
Just
So
what?
what I'm saying, because
Yes.
that is the question that I'm asking, and there's the established lawyer, the well-learned friend, is
Yes.
saying what I'm saying.
Yes.
Why PSOJ has not come out?
And
Right?
the Prime Minister
And
doing them.
Eh?
And the ultimate one was supposed to come out and lead by example, the Prime Minister.
No, so that I asked him to come out.
Rubbish.
No, me not ask him to come out. Me not
Yes.
ask him to come out.
Rubbish.
You understand? Because we don't ask him to come out. But we talk to PSOJ. We are asking PSOJ why PSOJ, right, has not come out. Now, let us start now as it relates to the country's business. Does Big Mama, right, find this really an important subject, you understand, to speak on? And what is Big Mama perception as it relates to what Delroy Chuck clearly stated? It cannot be spun, Simply means that Delroy Chuck is going to come out and say, I was misinterpreted. You understand? I wonder how he's going to coin that. You understand? In saying, what could that mean? You clearly stated that. It is not like you were speaking metaphorically. Right? That is literal reference, literal utterances. You understand? That came from your mouth in support of criminality. That's what you have done here, Delroy Chuck, and Jamaica. Let me tell you something. If Jamaica was a true democracy, right? That's why Jamaican people should have come out and march for Delroy Chuck to resign. People should go on the street everywhere. You understand? People should block. Trust me. Go up on the street and have Delroy Chuck resign. Force the government to have him resign. You can't stand up in defense. You being, right, the Justice Minister. What is significantly serious about this is the position that Delroy Chuck holds. It's a very critical position. Delroy Chuck is the Justice Minister. And if the Justice Minister, right, mind process, that is all about criminality and protect criminality, then this is very serious. You understand? To us as a society in terms of moving forward. And that is one of the reasons why, you understand, we have to censors around Mark Golden, you understand, as it relates to honesty and integrity that matters. what Delroy Truck clearly established to all Jamaicans, right, locally and in the diaspora, that the Jamaica Labour Party administration is a criminal network. That's what he admitted to. That's what he admitted to. He's telling parliamentarians, right, that if the Integrity Commission investigators seek information to clarify the status of a statutory declaration, right, whether the situation might be as it relates to their income, liability, and assets, whether they gain that, right, on a lawful basis, or it hinge on illicit enrichment, Delroy Truck, the Justice Minister, is encouraging parliamentarians not to give such information.
To do criminality, brother.
Right? Clarity.
Criminality. Yes.
With a parliamentarian statutory declaration who may be the subject of an investigation.
Yes.
Delroy Truck is telling that parliamentarian that anything relating to his post as it relates to help to verify
and
clarify,
yes,
then
yes,
the spouse should not give it, right? And parliamentarians should not assist in terms of the clarity of that situation. No, this is extremely serious, Jamaica. If Delroy Truck can take this position, yes, Delroy Truck is also agreeing, you understand, with the pastor in Mandeville saying that, I mean, Andrew Holness should have more than 28 accounts.
Yeah, he should have 50.
Look, it is the level of criminality.
Of course, a criminality.
It's a level of criminality.
Level, Byron. Huh? Criminality straight. Because, Byron, look here. If, remember, I know you have man who make money overseas and them host or what have you, and them put things in them. Me could break it down with them can understand, Byron.
Yes.
You have some man them build something and then put it in them granny name. Them granny don't go wash clothes in the work. Some of them granny blind, all lie down in a bed in a pampas. But she have 10 big apartment in her name. Then them go and force for a right something and it sign over to her. Yeah, may I come there, Chris? 1 minute there, Chris. Them sign over. At the same thing, Delroy Truck tell the politician them to do. Remember, enough money are missing all over the place, you know. In the government right now, you know. Them tell them to hide it. Why the Prime Minister in trouble now with the IC? You know, him can't verify him have too much money where we don't know where it come from. And I tell the rest to hide it. Yes, Chris. We have a little caller. Yes, Chris. Yes.
Gentlemen, good night.
Bless up, Chris.
Good night.
I have to call it because, listen, I don't understand if Jamaicans don't understand how far out they are from the mainstream and normal countries. When you have a prime minister that is so corrupt that he installed his wife into the speaker position to protect his backside, to block for him. When you have a justice minister over the years who have done all kind of unusual things, and you encouraging people to break the very law that you sat and was a part of putting together. How further down must we go as a society before people get up off of their backsides and say enough is enough? Are we just a bunch of ignorant people? Are we just so uneducated, so uninformed? What is it that stirs people? The civil society in Jamaica is a joke. The churches is an absolute disgrace. What does it take for people to get up and say, no, this is a bridge too far? What is the tipping point?
So Chris, what I want to ask them, so if you have a society like this, when the big boy, them politician, government politician, feel them can't do anything and get rid of it. So you applies to the masses of people, the masses of people don't get start stepping at them, they can say them a break laws and things. When you yourself tell people to break law, I want to break law too. It don't make sense. And the law, when them break it, it's more dangerous than even two little get to youth, you know. When they go pick two aki, remember, you know, when politicians go rope and them thief billions and millions of dollars, remember it's short money for spending in education, it's short money for going to health, and going to everything, the road system and everything, so it mash you up. Yeah? And at this Delray truck, sit down, aiding and betting, a criminal, them should have charged him. If you don't even say it because he was part of this, vote for it, brother.
But you know what Chris just stated here, right, is something that we all should look into, because Chris is saying
Let's try and get you with anything.
Wait, repeat him, say I get that, but what's repeat.
Listen, a politician will try and get away with anything. But if the people, which is the backstop of the society, don't make a stand, then they'll drag them down to the very lowest denominator. What does it take for us to reach that point in Jamaica? Because I keep looking up and I say, where is the bottom? Where's the bottom there?
True.
Well, we have the Titans, you know, when I get Titans, but I see we drop something like that, you know. Can I remember the chat?
Wayne, what Chris is asking, Chris is asking where the bottom is. What Chris is saying,
yes.
How low can the Jamaica Labour Party administration get to in terms of waking up the Jamaican consciousness?
Yes. So
that's what Chris is saying.
Yes, but we are telling say, we soon call upon the people them to do what is best. Because we are wrong with Andrew-ness. And that means answer me that come here where I'm saying about Iran.
Yes.
We have to know when the Titans striking a different thing, you know. You understand? We not gonna take this no more. You understand? Right. We going to kill. All right.
Like coming out of space now, man. We want to hear the fire now. Blaze some fire light.
Well, you know, me have to just, listen to me learned caller who just call in and make some very relevant point, that we know about. But you see, what is happening in Jamaica is the fact that the people are so scared of the regime, Yeah, the people don't want to take to the street because this regime will kill them cold-blooded. You understand? Yes, so the people are very apprehensive when it comes to, protests. So we have to just continue do it right from here, so. In the space and the capacity where we hold on. You understand? Because what we are saying, them are here and it hurt them nerves, That's why I see them perform without any due respect, because they are confused. They are not in a space again like previous election era when them dominate the space. They have competition now from the Titans and many more platforms. So when you find out now, them lose them bearings and come out and chat be a garbage. You understand? But we know Jamaica adopt dictatorship style under this regime. Yeah? Andrew Wallace is all about dictatorship governance. And he has used the tool in certain strategic way that people don't even realize. But an individual like me and my Titan brothers, we know for a fact what dictatorship look like. If you notice, ever since this man come into power, and take office, it's Pierre Zozo state of emergency and all these things, right? And just look who he recruit around him. The team that Andrew Wallace building, is based upon men with army experience. Him bypass the GCF. Him no want no civilian training. Him want army training around him. Because he is intended on rolling out the army in a Jamaica to destroy the civilian. Take it from me as I tell you. You understand? So, Chuck now, the whole of them know about the arrogance leadership style we are around the country. That's why all of them can come out and say these things and don't have a care as to what come out of their mouth. Because they know they will not be challenged by the authority. You understand? The church silent, PSOJ in them back pocket, or them in a PSOJ back pocket, but somebody in a somebody back pocket. Yeah? Them know them corrupt the force and them corrupt the army from the top. So them have a system that is working for them that a lot of people weren't aware of. Now we have to make the people them aware, say a dictatorship around the country. And I mean, you know, people are afraid to take to the street. And this is bad. In a democratic society, people shouldn't be afraid to go out and raise their voice. You understand? It should be a privilege because that's what democracy offers you. The privilege of freedom of speech. You understand? So we have to just look at this government as a regime government and try to get rid of him. No, you get rid of regime government. You have to use the process. It's a lucky thing we still have the process. And we have to tell the people them say, make sure them exercise the process, because if this government happen to get another term in office, heaven help Jamaica. I know 2 years about it, you know. Heaven help Jamaica. So we have to just stay right now the space or so and just convey the message and just make the people them know so well then the power lies within you, the citizen. You have all the powers. Yeah, so, you know, everything have a time when it grind to a halt, you know. And the people can grind this regime to a halt. Yeah, because I know what them do to the people, you know. Now we have to be realistic to the type of government we are run the country, the regime government, who is engulfed with carrying out atrocity upon the people in the country. So we have to just know, so we have to, you know, kind of just understand where the people might come from and just work with them in that regard. Because them take to the street, we know them all mash them up. It's sad, but we know them all mash them up.
No,
over.
Lied. We know what, let me tell you how Jamaica work. I remember tell you how bully work. You see, bully, we Titans, we not say them no, because them know them can't really mash them up. And we know that. So we not tell them, say them take to, we are tell them, you have some people go shoot and mash up the whole place. Police can't mash up. Remember them come from we to and them have to go home, you know.
Yeah.
And them know that. So we have people like we, I remember you have leaders, not followers. And we see that. So you can't just go mash up people if them take on the street. Can you have to go home too? And you know want to turn, you know want, can you hurt everything? No man never just sit down and make you mash them up. So with them and yeah,
no, but them are brother, them are use them ammunition and them gun and them force.
Right. Because
because I have to
give them cannot. Let me tell you this. You have some guy. That's why I don't like bullying. No boy, if a boy ever tell the same about bullying me, I lie matter. They can go and tell you. Teeth knock out. No boy can't come give me no chance. But we not give up. I mean, I want to go there. So, but let me tell you this: people have a right for come out and demonstrate, and them have to give them right for demand. You can't go to your put your hand on nobody, and you have to go your yard too.
Yeah.
And when I want, and when we are talking, we're gonna knock them strip. Come let me tell you something, my brother.
Hold on the way on Byron. Hold on the way on Byron. The last demonstration, I see half a tree parking. I see people get arrested and all type of thing going with ICU.
But half a tree,
you understand?
Brother, we don't want to put that none of people have them right.
You don't really put none of them in, you know.
No,
but we know the process. The process in here. The process in here, you know.
Brother, no police, when them people them come out and do them thing, you can't just rush people like Fino Andrew. I must say police don't like him. I mean what this. So we know Andrew want to hear that and think so we have some doubt. We don't have no doubt on it either. And them can't mash up nobody then either. We not ask them. And I tell them already, you know, I say me talk to Mystic already. I say, listen, actually we don't want to tell them boss to see me. If you have 100,000 people come out and the police don't cuss bad with everybody say fuck you. And if you lock one up, you have to lock up 100,000. You have 14,000 man, but you have got 100,000 people, brother.
Country divided, my brother.
Brother, it's not divided at 3 to 1, brother. The boy me I tell you, man, a 3 to 1. Me I tell you a 3 to 1. Uncle time Andrew win that the last election. You notice? The one have 21%. That swingle. We know that. So, and like the country like people are wrestling with him, he know that too. And we know, but we don't want to tell the people like that and say, because we don't want to sound like 80. So we are behave ourselves nice, and I tell them, say, hey, better
Ben,
than
put up that because I'm gonna send something. You understand?
Yes.
Put up this. Put up that. What I'm sending you.
Andrew feed her for some things, you know.
Yeah.
Things
Put up that.
nobody not afraid of them, you know, brother.
Yeah. Ben,
We're
put
not
up
afraid
that.
of them, but when a man desperate, him do the
Hold on,
people thing, my brother. Him desperate.
Hold on, Milton Pot. Put up that Ben. What I'm sending you.
Now put it up.
Put
But
it up.
you think talk about and talk about them take out one. I tell them matter tough.
Yeah, Ben. Put up that.
The people know in me matter about when me take out this. Me know them tan.
Hold
Big
on.
Mama come talk. We're gonna finish mash up Big Mama when we
Yeah,
done.
put up that Ben.
You ready for it?
Put
Put
up that.
up first. So we don't got to tell them.
Share
The people them have the rights. The man can run pan that. See that? All right. Yeah, Byron. Now go put up this.
Let me put up this.
Yeah, put
You
up this.
understand?
We know what tell them that this is our Andrew feed for them like feed pan.
Yeah, we not.
Nobody not afraid of it.
The people need to vote. You
Of
understand?
course.
And march, providing
Of course.
the tandem of law. You understand? And can't look here. Andrew Honest can't do them nothing.
Them know.
Put up that. Let me show them. Put up that. Let me show them.
Them, of
In a
course,
divided society, you know.
Put up
Brother,
that.
It's different than when the whole country unite, then yeah, we can roll it out.
Brother,
Increase.
one.
Increase the fund. Wait. Increase the fund.
Never fix it. And you want to hear when a Titan say boom bam bam, me I tell him I just we know all let the people them and say boom bam bam.
Yeah, we don't want to go them.
You know what the
We
police
don't want to
talk
go
to
the
me?
people them.
Blood, you know what police talk to me?
Hold on.
You know what police said to me? And I repeat it also. Me now repeat it. You know what police talk to me all over Jamaica?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Let me read it out to them. Put it up in the people them seat.
You can't see
You
it?
understand? Because we now make them drive fear.
Increase it a little bit more, Ian.
Yeah.
Increase it. Because them things that we are fool around us. I want them.
We know the thing, you know. That's why we're not talking under them, boy.
Yeah.
Because
Put up the
we
fund. Increase the fund in the people them seat.
Come on. See it? You can see it now?
Yeah. So let me read it out for the people them.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, this is the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom Constitutional Amendment Act 2011. Let me go through it and show him.
Yes.
Bulletin point number 1, the right to life, liberty, and security of a person, except in the execution of the sentence of a court in respect of a criminal offense of which the person has been convicted. Bulletin point number 2, the right to freedom of thought, conscience, belief, and observance of political doctrine. The right to freedom of expression. So we can talk about the right to freedom of expression.
Yes.
The right to seek, receive, distribute, or disseminate information, opinions, and ideas through any media.
Any media.
Let me read it
back again, sir.
But I'm going to read it back again. The right to seek, receive, distribute, or disseminate information, opinion, and ideas through any media are our fundamental right. The right.
So when me have when the people them have anything about Big Mama or what have you, we fling it out in the media.
Yeah.
And you got to thinking, Mama, member. And
here the next one.
Yes.
This is what we are telling them now. The right to a peaceful assembly and association.
All right.
The right to a peaceful assembly and association. The right to freedom of movement. That is to say, the right of every citizen of Jamaica to enter Jamaica and of every person lawful in Jamaica to move around freely throughout Jamaica, to reside in any part of Jamaica and to leave Jamaica. The right to equality before the law. So what Justice Minister I talk about is a piece of shit. The right to equitable and human treatment by any public authority in the exercise of any function. The right to freedom from discrimination on the ground of being male or female, race, place or origin, class, political.
They can't jump you.
So guess what? We know our fundamental, and that's why we have it here now. So anybody who run in with them lawsuit, you understand? We need show them say, am I constitutional rights?
That's what
if I'm providing that, you know, defame your character, am I fundamental writes that. You understand? So when we look on the media, you understand, and we pluck out the information.
Yes.
You understand? Don't tell me, say, it is not my right to seek, to receive, distribute, or disseminate information, opinion, and ideas through any media.
Any media. And then we will put out
Any
things, we will
media.
take chat from
So
no boy.
fundamental
I'm
charter of rights. That is our rights.
Yes.
So them can't check nobody about you.
Nobody.
Can't check no.
Can't check the people them
Big
now.
mama, you can't check nobody about you.
Mama,
You
people
understand? And listen me.
like
People need to go out and march against the government. Yeah. People need to go out there and march because it's a fundamental right. You only want to do it peacefully. Peacefully. And for once to do it peacefully, them can't use no force. Nothing because it's fundamental rights that. You understand? And I rest upon it.
Yeah, thank you. So what we are chat, Andrew, let me tell you this. Can Andrew them like here, where they pay, I remember people are listening to and we know that. So we know, say, when a man come out, I remember enough police talk to me too, you know, all over the place. Yeah, Vicky. Yes, Pastor Vicky. Up, sir, up. Where is that night?
Yes, Pastor.
So we know, say, you know, I never talked with some police said to me, it's unbelievable. I mean, I talk some veteran, detective, I mean, I'm going to repeat it by yourself. Yes. But them fed up. Me don't gonna tell you, because me don't want to repeat. You see what me I try to be nice. We have a country. But when them, I mean, I talk all over the place in the life. It's unbelievable. Them and them fed up. Them like Andrew Wallace, you know. Them like the government, you know. Majority of them don't like it. Because them put a handful over the people, them and give them promotion. You have to show them hand. And the people, them vex. Yes. I can one thing I say, you have someone tell you, say them a pint revolutionists. Them not playing with them.
Yeah.
Police. Tell me, I tell you this. Serious to God. See? So not like you can't stop a man with them rights and them freedom. You have breach it on an international level. Yeah. And then you have to go to your yard and think you can't do that. And then Andrew Onis, you saw the arrogance of that. Why you think you might draw back? Why you think that when you come draw back now? Because, them take it out of context. No, I mean it.
I mean.
But them never know people are come down. When them come down, this is what them do. Them try to wheel and bab and wheel and take themselves out. But I tell you no. Public servant of the country, stop behaving like we are God and Lord because we don't worship Mama. We don't do that. You understand? Don't do it. Every 4 or 5 years, you could remember, you know, Uncle Time jail people, you know, when them trick people, buy vote and low vote are turning out. Them can't win otherwise, you know, PM from PMP unite like no, them can't win. Even if you try to, you cannot win. Me never ask them. I 3-1 like. Most of them
are 3-1. But they also know how these people work. We know 3-1, but you know, I don't like so well then the people them now have them right, you know, we not missed it. Yeah, them have them right. But we know them, we know where them people are gifted for.
Yeah, but we know where them gifted for.
Yeah, so me have to like we're finishing line at just September, you know.
Yeah, so
finishing line at September. We can't go and beat them yourself. Yeah? Yeah, because I don't really want to know so no uprising. Because people are going dead with. No 2 years about it.
I know, no, but we don't want no uprising. We don't know, man.
All right? Yeah, so we just go and beat them from yourself. We are carrying the work already, you know. We just get to the finishing end and deliver the people them.
Wait, hear this. Today when them black road and them thing, they can't today them run out. And think they put up something, you know what I'm saying? The people them stop the road from fixed today. After the road not fixed, after the lollipop jar. It's in the paper today. People them are them make the road not stop. I saw them blame you. The people them have no movement say the other day in the favor say can't block the road them down. The people them come out, you know. Them black the whole use the vehicle, them police can't do them what. You can't do them nothing, just stop the whole can block everything from where down so go. Because people them are not chatting with them, you know.
Yeah.
So when them do them blame, say the people them make the road not start fix. Imagine that. Oh, well, them do them plan for draw card. Yeah? You understand?
Yeah.
You understand them plan for draw card. But people them are black the road now, you know. Today again. Bloody pop jar come outside them make the road. Let me show look here. Let me show you right now. See? The people them come out. The people them lollipop jar. Cheetah, brother. Cheetah. And this is what him say. Not my word. Lollipop jar say protest disrupt plan to start road repairs. Not you can't believe this. Appear that them use and a joke. Me now do tablet. Where the Titans.
It's just
So
them.
appear that them
them, we know that. Yeah.
Them can't give up on them promise. So they might try all sort of strategy.
Them
That's
just
what
try. We can't take it no more. We are black.
Artists them.
Oh, I want to make the road not start because we black it. So I just start all the time.
Then the road is slated to start today.
No. Then better if you to start people them that see the truck and everything and them
All
all that.
right.
Eh? You understand? Yeah, man. See? So if the people them come out and say no start, can them want something to say something.
Yeah, man. Pastor Ricky jump in.
Where else, sir? Turn on your mic. Turn it on. Yeah, talk to them. A little bit low.
No. You need mic, audio.
Audio.
Him free, make him go out and come
Log off
back.
and coming back. Log off and coming back. Ricky.
Like Kenny does scam. Maybe you must say, yes, Kenny, talk with them. Right, yeah, man. But hey, the thing I had to know people get mad. Hey, the man make people get mad, you know. See, when I'm a virgin, I just call, look away, when there. Where there? Let me try to turn up the thing I feel make a year. Yeah, well, when gone? Well, me I tell you, yes. Pastor Ricky, you want to go out and come in back?
Yeah, make him log out and log in.
Go out and come in back. I maybe just say something to him. Because I mash up Big Mama and I again. You know? Big Mama big and so I'm a tough fact. But I put up the other one panting there now. Yes, sir.
Listen, fam.
Yes, man. Where else now, fam?
People of Jamaica,
Yes.
take 5 seconds of silence. Search your heart. 5 seconds of silence. Search your heart. The Justice Minister. The Justice Minister with the molestation and the child registration of molestation.
Yes.
This was the same Justice Ministers who sit in Parliament and say when the guys have youthful exuberance or exuberance playfully with the victim and they are published, it would have come as they are victimized twice. But the victim who live with this for years is not victimized. This is the same Justice Minister who come out talking nonsense with corruption. Talking nonsense with corruption that faces the country, that make you suffer, that make you can't feed your kids, that make price and cost of living so high that you should not research your husband, your cousin, your sister, your brother, if they are in corruption. What kind of justice is this in the country of Jamaica, the land of wood and water, that our ancestors bear sweat and tears and even their lives over to fight for justice? And we now have a justice minister who don't care about justice because of their lifestyle and their liberty. So they don't care about the masses. They only care about who in them circle. My people of Jamaica, nothing less but a resignation or take the street. Take the street for it.
Agree.
Man must go.
Yes.
Man, agree, man.
True, man.
This man must go. Can't be. Cannot continue. As the caller said just now, Chris, he said, where is the bottom?
Yes.
He's talking about the Jamaican people. Where is the bottom? Where is the end? When are you going to put end to this? When are you going to put end to this? The power life. I rest my case.
Yeah, man. All right, sir. Respect.
I want to say something.
Right.
I want to say something there from the caller there because
Yes.
the caller they lick off the nail off of the head, you know. Lick off the head off of the nail, you know.
Yes.
In terms of what the caller, you understand? And you notice how the caller, you understand, is appealing, you understand, to the Jamaica consciousness because that is what he has just done you know,
Yes.
in terms of speaking. Now, I am saying, watch this now. The other day, as it relates to Vibes Cartel concert, now I'm going to say something here. Vibes Cartel concert. We see the umbrella group of churches run out, you understand, and meddle in Vibes Cartel affairs. Now, Vibes Cartel, you understand, has no position in a parliament. People, Vibes Cartel, you understand, has no position in a parliament. Now, you're going to tell me that the umbrella group of churches, the POCJ, right, ears deaf, and Big Mama, ears deaf to what the injustice minister just said.
Yeah, man.
Injustice minister.
Yes.
So they don't hear that. They don't hear what come out of their mouth. And as a matter of fact, remember what the caller just said, you know? The caller brought up a point, you know.
The point the wicked, brother.
In
You know
terms
the injustice minister, though. I mean, injustice minister.
Injustice minister, yeah, you know. They defend the rapists, you know.
Yes.
They talk about
There's a pedophile among him.
yes, they talk about if you put out the rapist name, you understand, it's like they get double penalty. No, as what the caller just said, what happened to the victim who have suffered the consequence for years upon years, a psychological effect, you understand, that affect the people, the persons who are affected, you understand, day and night, and you have, for a long time, you should resign, you know. From he came out and he made it, you understand, in the defense of a rapist,
Yes.
in defense of a pedophile.
Yes, in
You
very
understand? He should have resigned. But again, let me tell you something. This administration that back their right truck, you understand? This is the reason why we know definitely that this is a rogue government, kleptocratic government. And let me tell you something. May I talk clear? You understand? Explicitly clear that every single one of them, as it relates to the Jamaica Labour Party, you understand? They indulge in the criminal network. And so then, guess what? Yes, we have to give them an umbrella judgment. You understand? It is a kleptocratic government. And I rest back.
All right. Pastor Ricky, what go answer? No,
I
man.
condemn Pastor Ricky.
I'm not really going with Pastor Ricky.
Oh, man, we are not pastor. We not hear you. You hear me? You hear me good? Turn on my business, the man. Turn it on, man.
Pastor, go in your settings now.
You know, settings, the man. Go in it and reset something, man. I fire tonight, you know. What's what talk big daughter thinking, man? My brother, adapt me just listen now. Stop right about Big Mama about this and that. That is bullshit. That is you heard about Big Mama want to. So Big Mama go swim mama. Big Mama shit. Brother, I want to stop right about your ear, no man. Just listen now, and Big Mama for come, you know, see Big Mama, listen me, man. Big Mama go sue, brother. We don't know right nothing about Big Mama around here. What would brother go deal with Big Mama? Big Mama go sue mama. Big Mama, they tell, look now, they run out with Mark Golden for go swim, you know. I'm a tough fact, me say, that Falls run out and Falls say, no information now hide again, thank you. So I'm good to know that can we in every government agency, you know. So good.
All right.
Great. You understand? So we good. We are the Titans down here. We not play. But stop right and give my Big Mama about 1 while. Don't do that. Big Mama feel fuck off. See? Big Mama a shit. You understand? Yes. So Big Mama not under. You can't out there and do foolish sister. We not. Don't write about Big Mama. Big Mama a piece of shit. You understand? We never have grown that saying. Yes. So nobody repeat about Big Mama, man. Don't do it. And too much of the ear thing there. We are tell Big Mama come over here, tell Big Mama fuck off. Big Mama a shit. A load of shit. Okay? All right. Yeah, man. And any liar pick up and chat to Big Mama, them a shit too, you know. Because anything will come out of government ministry. Anything where we have just a thing, Big Mama can't chat to we. Yeah, man.
Yes, Pastor Ricky, we are here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
I had to go in my settings and fix it. Big respects, Father Lonesome, the Godfather.
Right.
Sorry
Yes.
I'm late, and Sir Byron, the Professor, my virgin pot belly straight out of the UK, my sidekick in a fighting corruption. Well, it's the thing with the roads now. Remember, in a 2023 in Parliament, in the budget debate, them get up and say them have got a lot, $45 billion, and then everybody's supposed to go to, the Prime Minister said in 2023 conference that by February everybody's supposed to go to the member of parliament in their constituents and identify some road that needs to be fixed. That was last year, 2023 September. So February last year, everybody should have went and tell their member of parliament on the roads that needs to be fixed. Then them claim say it's going to take a couple months. So them say them are going to start in October 2024. Then Beryl came and other tropical storm came. And them say, well, it's rainy season, so them can't fix the road. So we say, all right, we understand. But look how long the rain stopped. Look how long Beryl stopped. Yet the road, the spark program never spark. It have no fire in it. So that null and void, it not gonna happen because they not have no money. They overspend the budget by $58 billion. So now them are wait for the new budget to come up in a March this year for see if them can allot back those funds into the budget. Justice Minister Chuck Delroy Chuck is a criminal, and if him did in America, the Me Too movement group would have forced him to resign already. Jamaica need a Me Too movement, because when a woman get our violently get our innocence taken away from her and she never consent, the trauma we she gonna live with for the rest of our life.
Exactly.
With damage her, if she not get heal our psychological therapy or counseling from it. For him to protect the criminals behind and don't want to release the sex register, the sex offender register. And I say if him do that, him gonna give them a double jeopardy, double sentence. But what about the people, the females who got abused and taken advantage of? This government is heartless, they're careless, they're uncaring. They don't only thing them care about is building wealth and not about the health of the people of Jamaica. And so, me I tell you, if him was in any first world country, I don't understand because England have the same Westminster system as Jamaica, but yet we see how many prime minister resigned since Gordon Brown, at least 4 or 5 of them. And so, what is going on in Jamaica? Yes, England have a different constitution than Jamaica, but nevertheless, at the same apparatus of the Westminster system that everybody in the Commonwealth is functioning on, and King Charles is the heads of state of all the Commonwealth country. But yet, this man protect criminals who violate women. Where is the human rights group in Jamaica for rise up and say enough is enough? We see how that happened in America with the Me Too movement. Enough man get brought down like Bill Cosby and others, you know. But I'm just showing the power of coming together to protest. That when you come together, numbers means a lot to politicians. You know, when politicians are a huge number of people gather together, protested. Them get frightened
Yeah.
because world
Don't
attention.
Don't move. Let me tell you something very important. You know, so I second word tonight. You know? Second word. Yeah, but I drop days a cut now. You see, when it comes to an election day, the Prime Minister no want upset nobody here. You say if you come out in our group, it frightens him because every one of them there, them big people there, them have a vote, them have veto powers. Him no want to see that. So all them are going to say, look, but if you come out, him try to find something give you. If you chat no, another time when them are going to rush in a lie. That's when them win the election. And you them back now, them out to lose the election. You think you can come down with that and sit and do all kind of things. It might show up. You never know. So what I'm do is try, you know, say I try to friend people know about arrogant. Him draw himself and say I'm members of parliament them. I deal with the people them arrogant. Now that him say. And say him I draw them up. Him not talk about himself and him that.
No draw them up.
It's the scripture what I'm giving for read this morning. Proverbs chapter 14 of the prayer breakfast. It talks about don't be arrogant.
Okay.
It talks about leader not to be arrogant, leader not supposed to oppress the poor. So it's like the whole entire scripture mirror his character and his behavior. And him probably was convicted while him read them Proverbs 14 this morning. So it's like them set him up. Them give him a passage of scripture for read that reflect the true character of who he is. I'm there I smile and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Him get exposed before the whole congregation this morning in the church.
So you go church prayer again. I'll do him just so one. Then me tell you say, boy, them a keep too much prayer with him and the other day him lock up everybody. We're in a church. He's a devil. Don't follow him and keep the prayer with this guy. Him for go away. He's not a prime minister. Continue, Pastor Ricky.
Yeah, him lack leadership skills. Him not have no testicular fortitude. Him don't hold nobody in government accountable. With all these white powder substance will come to Baskerville, the pump boat in the river, Portland. 2 different cases of uptown St. Andrew with them bus, big $1 million busing. All these guns were coming out of the country. Chang say now, criminal Chang say 200 gun come through per month. How him know that? If him know that precisely and very accurately, then how come nobody now get arrested?
Exactly.
So if them every time them talk, them expose themselves to them corrupt. Because if all these white stuff are coming out of the country, $1 million, $1 billion bus, and we don't see the disposal of it now. So it's like them bust it for sure. The American them say, yeah man, we're up on the job. And then them recycle it back because we don't see how them destroy it, how them dispose of it. So them recycle it back to the intended person where it come to. But them just do a little quick bus, forget the video, put it out in the news, and make Uncle Sam say, yes, we're in the fight against the war against drugs. But then how do they dispose of it? Do they burn it? Do they show? Do they have documents? Do they have video evidence? Where is the evidence that them get rid of the white stuff? Hey, Jamaica is a big hub in the Caribbean for the trafficking into the United States.
Yes.
And we don't see all them dispose of nothing. This week,
but Ricky, talk about this. You know, say cocaine. Same in Mexico or anywhere, even with the shower passing and thing. When you have cocaine around and when youth are run cocaine, like if a Jamaican and what have you, people are running for your base rabbit, people are dead, like in Mexico, like in Colombia, like in the state. But you notice that Jamaica, you know, hear about people are dead like this and that because of the big boy them one.
Exactly.
Them know each other, them feel them one. If it was get a youth a fight over gonna work. Right. You attack bush and it can't fight, it draw blood because the man say, oh, come from mile, you know, get bush switch up. And I hope the same live. I'm going to get the bush switch up, them fight over these things. Can you imagine if it was get a youth them court? They not have the money neither.
Yeah, because back in the day.
$1 billion what a cook. Hey, Uncle Sam about for the help. At times we not drape them out.
Back in the days when a man come knock on the door, forget something from you, have to have your Glock in your hand. You can't open the door because you don't know a robbery that. And we not hear about no robbery like you said after nobody try to take it away. So them recycle
and people and that cause more murder and me in your country, you know. But it control. So you know say it come from some of them big boy police. That the little one them, you know. Them kind of amount of thing that you have to have big boy police night and members of government, and make them come out and squeal. Enough of them they can come out and squeal. Because people don't hear that. And member from within the PSOJ. Because them are the big boy. Remember enough of them, yeah, them have all kind of business at the place. So them are watch these things.
So them say $80 million word coming where them bust this week and them lock up some old man. Them always are lock up senior citizens.
And him can't want that.
Yeah,
no,
man.
I know, but them are using them
I
as a
don't plan that, man. I don't plan that because, as you said, you understand and we should perfectly right. When you talk about checks and balance and transparency to the public. Now, if you found X amount of drugs, right? Yes, it's good in terms of finding the drugs, but all the drugs stored and all it processed out of the system. We have no evidence that the drugs that they found processed out of the system by publicly burning the drugs, you understand, and show John public that okay, we caught said 200 pounds of cocaine, and here it is, we are destroying 200 pounds of cocaine. To the fact that this government lack transparency. It could be deduced that we can interpret or we can perceive that this corrupted administration have the drugs that they found, recycling it, you understand, as it relates to their convenient use. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, you know, for the drugs, some of the drugs that got busted as it relates to United States, right? FBI and CIA involved in the communication, giving them intel. So it is not like the Jamaican authority bust it off of their own. So let us tell John public that.
Right.
It is not like Jamaican authority, you understand, bust some of these drugs, right, of their own. You understand? Sometimes it is shared intelligence. You understand? And they act upon the intelligence. So this is what we are saying as it relates to this corrupted government. That when you have drug bust, right? And okay, the last drug bust, right? They took it, right? And they store it wherever. And that this corrupted administration, all that drug process out of the system. Yep. Tell me, the public have no knowledge in terms of that drug.
Same thing with the gun them will come. Same thing with the gun them will come in. Or they recycle it.
Right? Same thing with the guns. Let me hear about melting pot. Come in, man. Chip in, my brother.
Yeah, I'm just here now trying to process the whole reality of what's going on in Jamaica.
Shit,
my knowledge tell me that Jamaicans are up against a regime. Yeah, and a regime that cannot be trusted. No one know what the mode of operandus will lead them to. You understand? So we have to tread carefully. Me not tell nobody say to go do this and do that. Yeah, me want to use the process, the democratic process. Me want to use and vote them out. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, that me want to use and get them out because that the on the table, you know. The PMP have 9% lead already. You understand? Now we can't make wait and murmur that. Because them people are now move them people when them do wrong, you know. Them did move flight green. Them never move flight green.
Yeah.
Them not move a whole heap of them people who broke the law. Yeah. Dalrymple, the whole of them keep them there. You understand? Even the leader himself will leave and him not leave. So, you know, me know certain thing now gonna make them move. Me know where I gonna make them move. Me know September are the date for them move. You understand? And sometimes we have to just bear the brunt of where I go on, you know. And just make the process take its course. Because them people are tricky, you know. Certain things pop up, them people are call all type of state of emergency, all type of so and shoot back certain data. That me no want.
That's why we can't have no uprising because the
me no want no uprising right now, and you know, me may be wrong, but my perception that you know.
The Constitution said 3 ways can postpone the election: war, disaster, or uprising.
Yeah, me no want that. Because me know where them guys are go. You understand? Me know them mode of operandi, that's how them operate. Yeah, and certain time you can get a result if everybody unite and for the same cause. In Jamaica, everybody no unite. It's a split. Regardless of 3-1, it's still split. You understand? So me just want the people them just go on, Jah will guide us through, man.
But remember, Jamaica PMP country, the base.
Yeah. Two set of people there, and one set of people in Jamaica.
It's
Yeah.
just
So
that.
me not really. My perception, me just look on it away where me know so them boy and all lift up. No matter where we are going to surround and boom, but them not going to lift up. Yeah, we see other people do things that lift up and them not lift up. But me no want them go use no clause and set back my idea to me I look for. Because me don't have 9% lead already. Me can't wait, Me can't wait. And me feel better for wait than know a certain thing go on and be here all type of nonsense and garbage because me not trust them. Lead back to another member of the party.
All right, Lion, watch this.
Them watch this and when them hear like them are go out so them get some do that and them use that. Or them are set make we use and set back.
Yeah,
them because we have forced them to an election.
Yeah, let me say something.
Let
me say something. And I'm going to use America as an example, which Pastor Ricky, right, would know much of that. When it comes to the black movements in the United States, like you see if the black movements never continue to march and demonstrate, today they would still be suppressed.
True, that's true.
And if you go back to history, it tells you how many times, right, that the Black Caucus have to go out and demonstrate. What we are saying, we are saying that we are going to use the means necessary within the Constitution, and we are going to do it lawfully.
Peaceful.
We are not telling people to, go out and demonstrate violently. Because we couldn't be telling that because it seems like we'd be setting up the people's life.
No, but them not go demonstrate violence, Byron. You know that them not go do that.
Yeah, so you want me to say lie? I am saying.
You know, like them go burn down nowhere or nothing.
Yeah, but you want me to say
not go do that,
No, exactly. So what we are saying.
We know them not go do that.
Yeah,
that's in our knowledge of the people them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we are saying, we are saying, look, the government has to know that the nation is upset.
Them know already.
Well, how the nation upset, guess what? When the people march in Jamaica, and if everybody come out and march, international media will be attracted by that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to have CNN, you understand, that creep into that. You understand? Remember, we have satellite, You understand, that covers us, You understand? So from a distance away, you understand, satellite feed can see what's going on.
That too.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying, right? If the people seems like, them under a suppression by this government who feel emboldened that the Minister of Injustice can come out and make speech, you understand, in terms of facilitating criminality because he believes that, guess what, there is no consequence. If the minister did strongly believe that if he make a speech like that, you understand, he's going to be held accountable by the umbrella group of church, by the PSOJ, right? The minister wouldn't have made a speech like that. It is not the first time the minister had spoken.
And him alone in the party do it. All of them, a whole heap of them come out and make some wrong speech. Nobody know hold them accountable.
Exactly. It is not.
You understand? So these people know who them have behind them. Them have the backing of certain hierarchies and certain group.
So this is
You understand?
Let me tell you something. Like the influence of PSOJ, right? And the 1% cannot put a government in power like.
We know that, Jabi.
No, simple means that they are in the minority.
Yeah.
Who puts a government in power is the majority of the people.
Yeah.
And so then when we empower the majority of the people, because guess what? Delroy Chuck should get a flogging for this. And when I say flogging for this,
a good government, he would lose him job immediately.
But
a good society, he would lose him job immediately.
All right, but you what?
We don't have that at Jamaica right now, you know.
You want me to say no anything, but you want me to say? I am saying that we all accepted. You understand on the panel here that the government is corrupted. We all accepted that we don't expect this administration to correct, you understand, any of its members' behavior. So we all accept that. We accept that. What we are saying is that the people of Jamaica don't have to accept it.
Right.
And so
the people don't really accept it either.
The people have to show their frustration by coming together, pulling together peacefully. Let me stress that. Peacefully. You understand? Have your placards, right, as it relates to the objective of the march and saying that justice, the Minister of Injustice needs to go. Right? Because, and anyhow, let me tell you something. Oh, we can hit them live. Let me talk to the public because whether they want to say media instigate it, I don't care. Let me say this to the public. If all of the public lay down arms and said, we are not going to work, they're right, shock. It is going to hit the private sector of Jamaica in their pockets. Your profit is going to dwindle. And if everyone said, no, enough is enough, we are staying. You understand? We are not going to get to the workplace until the right Chuck resign. You tell me. Make someone come out and tell me if they don't have to let go the right Chuck.
Byron, when last Jamaica society take to the street have a demonstration?
And you know what upset me? Let me tell you something. You asked a very good question. I'm going to answer you. The other day, I'm not eat Vibes Cartel, you know. I'm not eat Vibes Cartel. The other day, Vibes Cartel concert. You see how the people them who support Vibes Cartel come out in a conservative manner. You understand? People who borrow all the money. You understand? We go Vibes Cartel. Thing and support it. You understand? Remember, I'm not eating Vibes Cartel thing, but I am talking about things that affect the nation. Vibes Cartel concert won't affect the nation. I am talking about things that government that is going to affect generation upon generation, and yet the people are laying back. So we have to inspire the people. Show the people them. Look this. If every nurses, every civil worker, every nurses, teachers, and police, and everyone decides that enough is enough. You understand? We are going there. You understand? And force. You understand? Because this is what we want. They're right, Chuck. We can't accept the Minister of Justice to be supporting criminality.
No, we're not going to accept him to support criminality. Yeah, and we denounce where the statement when put out. Yeah, we denounce it. But Jamaica, you know, Byron, sometimes we have to be a little bit more, you know, pragmatic in a certain sense.
Yeah, all right.
You understand?
Because
when we know from my own point of view, we know Jamaican people are not used to protesting.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is what has given. This is what has given.
In a Kingston, when me grew up, people block the road, light car, tire, and fire.
No, them the damage infrastructure, man. You mash up your road. You mash up your road when you like. Them the damage infrastructure. You see, when you have a country, when you have a country, we want take back in hand.
Yeah,
and you reset and reshape the society. Then in a UK and them place, we process, you know, Because we know said the government will not attack us using any form of force or element. I don't guarantee that in Jamaica. I do not. And that is my perception.
All right.
So I rather wait till September, my brother.
All right. You're the point. You're the point of my contention. You're the point of my contention.
But we left the boy a chuck now and him nasty this man. I move on to something. Because, you know.
I want to add something to it, man.
We left chuck, you know.
I want to add something to it because.
You're right. I could ask you the argument.
I could dash your chuck, you know.
Yeah,
we could dash your chuck. We have other things to deal with.
All right.
Yeah,
because what we want to touch. Sorry, Pastor Ricky, because it might seem like we are taking the point, but you're going now. I mean, this argument, this is what we say, you understand, and you're going now. I have to, understand that I have to allow melting pot point is his perception, and him have a right to his perception. I have a right to mine. You understand? So we don't want to make it look like say the panel.
We're not give them no leverage either. You understand? We're not giving them any leverage. The fact of the matter, the process still remain. Yeah, we are moved towards getting the country correct in the right way. You understand? I will drive home whatever point necessary need to drive home. Yeah, but me not trust them boy, they are my people them.
Yes.
That's my perception.
But before me talk, Pastor, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, what I wanted to say is that remember the Integrity Commission Act is commissioned by the Parliament. The act was passed in 2017.
Yeah.
And so the act is a framework that's given to a legal anti-corruption agency to pursue illicit enrichment and corruption.
Yeah.
So in the act, if you look at the statutory declaration form on the IC website, it asks for the assets, income, and liability, of everyone who meets the threshold. First it was 3 million. I think they move it up to 12 million. But their wife, spouse, or husband, depending on who the person, and their children, they have to list bank accounts, offshore, inshore, companies that they own, everything, all of their assets has to be on that. That's a part of the law. The act is the law, right? And so in money laundering, and we talked about this before, but in phase 2 of money laundering, which is layering, when you start distribute dirty money into different bank accounts, into different shell companies, and hiding money and washing money into family, children name, spouse names, friends names. And so what the Justice Minister is proposing is that if you take away the fact that spouses and children information not supposed to be on that form or given to the IC, that means it's gonna be a getaway for money laundering.
Exactly.
Because if you look at the Prime Minister 28 bank account, the criminal Prime Minister, and him have bank account with other people naming it. Him have businesses with them children name. That's the part of the process of money laundering. Go look up Google YouTube money laundering, and you see that in the layering process where they wash the dirty money, they either put it in shell companies or different bank accounts or family member names, children names, friends, close associate names. And that's how they wash dirty money before they integrate it, which is the third phase of money laundering. So what the Justice Minister is doing is embracing money laundering because he's part of the cover-up scheme to cover up the crime that's going on. And that's basically what it is. I'll cover for them.
Yeah, man, the society changing in Jamaica, man. As it relates to, everything we are going to do. Society change. And I mean, it don't change for the better, it change for the worse. You understand? And certain time in our society when people are not, used to certain activity. I know from when certain things stop in a Jamaica. Yeah, from when Jamaica become a placid nation, where them voice not heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see, them don't know how to deal with certain things. Me know that because practice become perfect. They're not used to it. And sometimes we have to just hold on upon the hopes we have
Well,
than
what
the
what this
hopes where we not
government
see.
what this government know for sure is that the people don't know their constitutional rights. And that's why you see so much human rights abuses that is manifesting in Jamaica. Listen, in the chapter 3 of the Constitution, fundamental rights of Charter of Rights and Freedom, you have the right to gather. That means peaceful protest. You have the right to freedom of movement, meaning you can travel any parish you want, any district constituent you want. You have the right of freedom of speech, and you have privacy rights. But because the people don't know their rights, they violate or breach the rights of the average citizen because nobody's gonna go get a lawyer like in America. When your rights are breached, you can get a lawyer and a big lawsuit and you're gonna win a big food, a big money. The government know that the people in Jamaica, they don't know their rights. And so they will abuse the rights of the people. And until some human rights lawyers step up and start file lawsuits like it is in America, anybody get them constitutional rights violated in America, a big lawsuit. You know, the government of America was 28 states sue the American government in 2021 over the shots. And that's why they dropped the mandates, because people said their religious freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and all of that was being violated. Title 4, excuse me, in the Constitution give you the rights of. So when your rights are violated, a big lawsuit that, and so until the people of Jamaica start suing the government of whenever they breach their rights, I bet it will stop. You want to bet? I don't gamble anymore.
Yeah, that will bring a halt to it. That will bring a halt to the proceeding.
Yeah, I want to tell you something. Yeah. Pastor Ricky, watch this. I want to give you a little history in terms of when you don't push back on a government. I am going to use the German regime, Hitler. When Adolf Hitler started in madness, right? The necessary forces are the relevant forces that's supposed to put him on check. Did not put him on check, The Germany's citizens did not put Hitler on check, So Hitler take one step, another step, and another step, until you know what? Hitler, as it relates to his political philosophy, get a hold of power. And to the fact that he was not put on check, right? We have seen the result of what Hitler had done. And then the world asks the question, then tell me something.
How did this happen?
How did this happen? Why did one man bring down the world in a catastrophe where we have more than 6 million Jews died? Let me tell you something. You see what we are seeing from Andrew Holness, as it relates to Andrew Holness breaching so many ways. And Andrew Holness have the criminal justice system corrupted as it relates to Paul Allowell and the DPP. Let me say something, because people might believe that, okay, all right, mistake the accuse the DPP. You understand? You know what I mean? And my accusation is not fair. Now, and I heard, right, Big Mama arguing a point as it relates to Andrew Holness as no charge. So he doesn't see why people are making certain comments. Now, let me speak to Big Mama. Andrew Holness doesn't have any charges because Andrew Holness is protected by a corrupted system. Let me explain. So this is how I'm going to prove the system corrupted. To explain to Big Mama why Andrew Holness has not given a charge. Remember, the Integrity Commission investigators, right? The line of defense as it relates to procurement procedures found that Andrew Holness had breached, right? Put together, right, a comprehensive filing and send it, you understand, as it relates to the situation in relating to the corruption prosecutor to look at it, right, and recommend the necessary charges. The corruption prosecutor, right, stated that, okay, as a result of time lapse and certain things, the corruption prosecutor did not give, you understand, the court the opportunity to make that determination. You know? If the corruption prosecutor was for justice, the corruption prosecutor would say, okay, all right, let me be fair here. The Integrity Commission investigators have done hard work and with the evidence, right? Let me just make it go to the court and the court decided on it. The corruption prosecutor blocked that process. Now let me move to the DPP to show how corrupted the system is. And that is the reason why I want to explain to Big Mama why Andrew Holness has not been charged. Now look at the DPP. Remember that Philip Palwell and Peter Bunting had lost their firearms stolen. Let's remember, you know, the nature of the offense. You know. Their firearms stolen. The FLA policy stated that if you lose your firearm under certain circumstances, right, automatically you have to report it to the police. Peter Bunting and Philip Palwell reported to the police. You know. You understand? And point out the situation. Because the FLA policy stated that if you lose your firearm as a result of negligence, then you are going to be charged. Now let me ask. The DPP, Paul Llewellyn, recommend for Peter Phillips, for Peter Bunting and Philip Palwell to be charged. Now let us move from that. Now let us look at the similar nature offense. Now, Tam Tavares Finson, right? And Bobby Montague. Tam Tavares Finson had lost 2 firearms. Bobby Montague had lost 2 firearms. In totality, of 4 firearms that you know. Now, the DPP has not recommended for Tam Tavares to be charged. The DPP has not recommended for Bobby Montague to be charged. So then come here, Paula Llewellyn. Come here, Paula Llewellyn. Can you tell us as to why, right, both parties, as it relates to Peter Bunting, Philip Palwell, right, who their firearm has been stolen, and as it relates to Tam Tavares Finson and Bobby Montague, as it relates to their firearms stolen, why DPP that you charge Peter Bunting and Philip Palwell, but you choose not to charge Tam Tavares, right, and Bobby Montague? Now let me talk to Big Mama. So Big Mama, there you have it. Case in point proven that the reason why Andrew Holness has not charged, because clearly what I defined to you in that particular case is a DPP that consists of political biasness. Case in point. So Big Mama, I want for you to prove me wrong on this point. I will yield back for our next Titan.
Well, Big Mama, now I will prove you wrong, you know. because it is fact. And you know, the circumstance surround both case. It don't measure up. You understand?
Exactly.
Because what is good for the goose supposed to good for the gander.
There you go.
Yeah. So the same process. If you're gonna charge one, you charge two. You understand? But we know where the corruption lies. And we know which side practice the corruption method. How them use it to suit them needs and them cronies where them have around them. So the society, as I said previously, is a society where has drift far away from reality.
Just look at that.
You understand? Because you have some people, you know, where for them life concern, it is like it just wrap up in a society, in a corruption within the society. Them pull all the strings. Them is like the man who, you know, they are the circus and have the puppet, I pull the string.
Yes.
You understand? And then you know what the puppet, the leader, because you can't run your country like that. That's why I would say, you know, when we see certain high official, we are serving member of the government, when they make mistake, them to lose them job, man. We shouldn't they start debate certain thing, you know.
True.
Because them think they end up in a controversy. Them to lose them job at the process. You understand? And if you make the process at all time, take the course. It can't be like tit for, you know, this good over here, so but it bad over there. So when you analyze the thing, the same thing you look on. You understand? Yeah, real democracy country. When you as a serving member come out and you do something wrong, yeah, you lose your job immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah, it not need the force of nature, which is the people, for you lose your job. You just lose your job.
That's true.
You understand? In the case of the DPP, she couldn't then the officer perform the way she perform, you know. Because case in point, as you say, you know, them two circumstances with the two set of firearms, them one set over the GLP and one set over the PMP side, yeah? The two man them each. Should have to carry out the same procedure. She couldn't change it. So these are the things where we use to measure how the country are run under the type of leadership. And it is wrong. Yeah, because you can't have the country run lopsided, you know. Just because, you know, you're appointed in a position by this man who is in charge of the government. You have to work for the government. The position is not for the government, it's for the citizen. It's to uphold the line of the country. It's to make sure no justice serve and serve orderly. Yeah, with no fear or favor. But when you don't have the society run like that, then you're going to have controversy at all time. Controversy will reign. These are the things where we are moving from. I mean, I know it's not far from being accomplished. Me know it's not far from being accomplished. I yield back to another member. Pastor Ricky, come in. Look here, I said.
Yeah, big respects. My vision, and again, let me just say this, you know, I am not a spokesperson for the People's National Party, although I'm a supporter of Comrade Leader Mark Golden. But in my personal opinion, Jamaica need a type of FBI, like call it the Jamaica Bureau of Investigation. And here's how I would recommend that it's structured. You would bring the Integrity Commission, FID, TAJ, MOCA, CTOC under that umbrella. You will break up the JCF. And like how in America you have different divisions and precincts, and Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey should have their own police commissioners. And I would tell Comrade Leader Mark Golden to, when you form government, to make SSP Steve McGregor become the national security minister, who is a crime fighter, been in the trenches, been in the heart of the battle, been in the streets, no crime, know how to deal with criminals, tough, brutal law enforcement officer. and get rid of the DPP office, but that's going to take constitutional in parliament legislation. Get rid of the DCP office. Those two offices are compromised. Director of Corruption Prosecution and the Director of Public Prosecution. Get rid of those two offices. Make the Jamaica Bureau of Investigation like the feds. Give them powers to seize, search, arrest, prosecute. Give them as much power as they, just like the Fed, just like the FBI in America. Give them that type of power. And I guarantee you, if you put a crime fighter at the top of national security in Jamaica, one who's a no-nonsense person, who's not compromised, who's not corrupt, we will see big changes, and we will start a politician out of prison and resign from office, just like in America, England, and Canada, and any first world country. But as long as you have this criminal Chang, whose name is in WikiLeaks, him over everybody, him control national security. So guess what? Them not gonna lock up nobody. The corruption are gonna continue. We could have ball scream till the sky drop. As long as Chang is there, it not gonna change. So the only hope Jamaica have now is a new government, a new administration. That means business that wants to wipe out corruption clean, put the right persons in the right position. You don't put people in position who have no idea what, for example, Chang, he should not be the national security minister. He's a medical doctor. Christopher Tufton, he should not be over healthcare. He has no clue about healthcare management and patient advocacy and all of these things. So when you put the right people in the right place, like, a person who's a medical doctor, like, I don't want to call any names for the People National Party when it comes to that. But you know what I mean? You have a lot of medical doctors in the party. And I would say put Steve McGregor over national security, man. A tough crime fighter who win him, stripe them out on the street. And is a community activist too, because you need community policing to solve crimes. This policing that we have in Jamaica, they react after something happened. You need police to gather intelligence to be able to preempt things and get those human intelligence on the ground, as well as technology intelligence to wiretap and listen to things and preempt things before it actually happens, so you don't have to react to it, but you can be proactive and stop it before it happens. So you need people with vision, people with wisdom, people with the knowledge set and the skill set to stop the crime and the corruption. Because you see, as long as Chang upon top, more guns are going to flow in the country, more white powder are going to flow in the country, more illicit enrichment are going to continue, more politicians are going to fill them craw, and more people for their prison are going to run for parliament, and them now going to get prosecuted. Now, that's the simple thing, that get rid of Chang. Chang are the big problem in Jamaica. He might like, them said every link have to connect to a strong link. Chang hold everything together, man. Come on. If Chang get out of the way and we have a new government with a different perspective, a different mindset, and a different vision, who's serious about cleaning up corruption and criminality, and make some constitutional change and tighten up the loophole in the law, man, Jamaica will turn around so beautiful, man. Everybody will be white. Really? How come it take this long for happen?
Well,
okay.
Pastor,
Yeah.
Pastor, you just spoke about the animated spirit of comradeship. And what I mean by that, as it relates to the animated spirit of comradeship, is that the chain is as strong as its weakest link.
Right.
So let me just put this together. And in terms of we as Jamaicans, right, have to see clearly that this government is corrupted. Right? What do we want as a people? Do we want a nation to move forward in a progressive way in terms of getting rid of corruption, right? And where we have good governance that permeated our country so that, right, we can have a better future for our generation. Or we should allow this government who believe that the 1%, the neo-colonialist, right, should continue pursuing the wealth, imaginable wealth, unimaginable wealth, right, and continue to suppress the poor. Believe in what we call trickle-down economics that has never worked nowhere.
Right.
And so then you have this 1% who gain so powerful by the day as it relates to the illicit enrichment. Now, what I am saying to the people, that the PSOJ, the private sector of Jamaica, will not speak to Andrew Holness wrongdoing. And why? Let me explain this. The PSOJ of Jamaica, they are neo-colonialists. They are capitalists. What we are dealing with is what we call crony capitalism. And so then when you look as it relates to crony capitalism, what are we talking about? We are talking about nepotism. We are talking about cronyism. We are talking about skullduggery. Now, how do you identify nepotism? This is where the Integrity Commission investigators, right, come into the picture as it relates to the procurement process of contracts awarding out to, the administration, friends and families. Billions of dollars in contract being awarded to these people. There's no proper procurement rules being followed. And so then political kickback as it relates to the contract that they are giving out. You understand? Contractors overcharge, dip into the treasury as it relates to the overcharge. The permanent secretary look left because the permanent secretary who's supposed to deal with all accounts payables, right? Understand that the procurement rules and guidelines being breached, but the permanent secretaries, right, they don't say anything because, of course, the corruption goes to the highest. Remember now that the Minister of Finance would be the person who has to sign off on everything, and where the Prime Minister is going to come in light of an awareness. So then you see the systemic corruption as it relates to how procurement rules have been processed and the level of corruption that we reach today, that, of course, we are now identifying that $3 trillion unaccounted for. Let us delve into that.
Sir Byron, I don't mean to cut you, but in America, Rudy Giuliani, when he was mayor in New York, right, and you can research this,
yes,
he came up with what we call the RICO law.
Exactly.
The RICO law is what the feds use to bust the crime family, them, the mafia, the Gambino family, every crime family at the RICO law bring them down and destroy them. And all of them, they are prison. Enough corporate CEO,
yes,
which would be equivalent to the PSOJ. All of them go prison.
So
the apparatus have to start from a crime fighter who very seriously wants to destroy the level of corruption in Jamaica.
You're one of the parts, Ricky, because you said you spoke on something that you just trigger. You understand my thought process, and I don't want to forget.
Okay.
Because we are talking about, as I touch about the corporate entity. Now, when we look on a particular station, we have seen that particular station had owed millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And that particular station had continued, right, to owe this money. When we look on certain documents, we have seen that that entity, you understand, is reflecting nil returns. Okay, what does nil returns mean? Let me get to the corruption of the, tonight. You know. What does nil returns mean? Nil returns simply means that the entity might be inactive or the entity did not make the profit. Right? So they operate at a loss. That is what nil return means. Either the entity operating at a loss, right, or the entity is inactive. Now, what's this now? We have seen several companies in Jamaica, and let me put in particularly the hotel industry, come on, beat them tonight. You know the thing that is wrong with this? Let me say, as it relates to Jamaica Labour Party administration, what is fundamentally wrong with this. When you have these big corporate arms, right, denying the country revenues, it is a fundamental thing that you have to check out. Not only that the country revenues being denied because the government is not finding the ways and means to collect these revenues because, you know, nepotism, cronyism, skullduggery, political kickback, you name it. But here where the people suffer. So when we zoom in as it relates to the hotel workers, right, who from time to time they pay particularly NHT, head tax, all the direct taxes, right? Now, say for argument's sake that someone from the hotel who have been paying their taxes for God he knows when, how long they have been contributing to NHT. And one of these days, that person decided that, you know what, I want an NHT home. And so then that person and his significant other might have a conversation and said, you know, we could go NHT and, you understand, see if we can process a loan. And when they reach to NHT, right, as it relates to their contribution, they are going to be told that, sorry, we have not seen any contribution for you. I want to wake up the government and show the government what the government are doing now. So then now, if you work for Sanders, you understand, just for argument's sake, or you work for Holiday Inn, for argument's sake, or any hotel that you work for a period of time, and when you're ready, you understand, to seek a loan from NHT, right, to get a house, you have been told that you have not been contributing. And all the years, when you look at your pay, you understand, NHT have been withdrawn. Head tax have been withdrawn. NIS have been withdrawn. And you are going to tell me that the government allow them people here to continue to abuse the Jamaican people like this. Who now show nil returns. They do all sorts of things to avoid paying the revenues. Or when you look at some of the entities, right, operating in Jamaica, the amount of taxes that they owed. And so then if we have the access in terms of totalizing all the taxes that these entities owed, right, they are in billions of dollars of government revenue not being collected.
Yeah.
Because what? The government, right? We have seen, we are a member of parliament, right? Have a seat on the PSOJ, right? Oversight committee. So then, how are they going to now ensure, right, that these companies pay their tax and pay their taxes on time?
Yes.
Because in the interim of not doing that, you are affecting the Jamaican people who are paying these companies their taxes. So then these people who are working for these companies and who are paying their taxes, because tax deductions, the various deductions being drawn out of the people and salary. Right? The government know about this, right? Decided not to put pressure on these companies to ensure that these companies paid over the people in NHT to NHT so that their contribution can be listed. So then you tell me now, right, how the government continue to have the 1% continue to manipulate the Jamaican people. Now, for argument's sake, if you have to bring a particular radio station into the scenario, and that radio station owed millions of taxes to the government, right? Now remember, the persons who work at the radio station might be, when you look on their pay, they are paying NHT, head tax, and all of those taxes. But is the institution paying over the relevant taxes? No, so we have a problem. So I am telling every Jamaican, particularly Jamaicans who work at the hotel industry, right, and who know that they are paying NHT, right, all the contractors, right, security guards and blah, blah, all of these people in Jamaica, may I tell you, no, take it from me.
Check it out.
Morning, you want to know if you do. Go to NHT.
Yes.
And ask NHT, right, to give you your status as it relates to your contribution.
Yes.
People don't take this. Listen to people, Jamaican people.
Byron, want to NIS and them thing. They have to check them too, you know.
Yes, man.
Can not do contribution to the water.
Yeah, man. I talk to all direct taxes. All direct taxes.
All of the taxes. Check them.
But then, listen to Jamaican people.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow morning or some other time, me know not hear me now, you know.
Yes.
You make sure so you go in the NHT and ask NHT to give you understand, an update as it relates to your contribution, you know.
They should get a printout.
And yes, you need to get a printout to make sure that the company that you are working for is paying over your relevant taxes to the relevant authorities, you know. Because you know, sit down and believe, say, all right, una work for sandals, una work for Holiday Inn, una work for the various type of hotel for 15 and 20 years and everything, all right. And then when you look and want a house for NHT, you understand? They are going to bang around this year. Let me turn around, I don't see it. Live and posterity, talk on that.
Well,
all right.
This is
the first one. Yeah, man. This is our first one. Yeah, man. Audit in progress. Yes. Correction in progress. Suspended return.
Well, I'll go up on my phone here because I don't see it so well upon that one.
Yes. All right.
See, Kevin Simita asks, I have a question for the Titans. How many taxes Adam Stewart and Sandals?
No, but I'll go.
System. Well,
we ain't big up that some more now.
Kevin.
Hold on.
All right.
So for them company, revenue. And the government not saying anything and making any effort to collect the taxes because the government itself, Andrew Honest, don't believe in paying over taxes.
All right. So what I want now? You can't see it?
No, I not see it
All right, I want
in its entirety.
I like what Brittany said. People, look in the chat. So Brittany said, Brittany said, good idea, Byron. And if they can't get an update from NHT and NIS, they need to protest against them. Bring the country to an halt.
You, Byron.
Yes, my brother.
You run through that one, you know, taxes. And you just tell about taxes. So look on that one. I want to name Tax and Securities Limited. And you see the number and everything, right? And audited in progress, collection, progress. So them over 46 million. And we look on them tax. And we look on them number and we see everything, yeah, so. And we see where it is there and everything. Yeah? All right. So we see the PAYE, GCT and them thing that we can't say everything we owe from when them come and all kind of things. So we see it. And we see, you know, see the total, it show everything about it, yeah? When you see it?
Yeah.
Yes. So when I start and limited, I could drop for something else now. Yes. Because we do things, you know, we're not chatting with some boys. You understand? The people them, you know, some years say you have some radar people that I work mostly 2 years ago and some at might go out and the radar somebody I say, hey, them not pay my taxes, you know. Them not pay me NHT and thing, pan some more piece. And I make some radar people that leave. Yes. Some at night, some might.
Okay.
Yeah, two of them, 2 female upon the radio. And them a chat and them a talk about them taxes. And like somebody want them take back them talk and them not do it. So them left. You understand? Me consider one now. Me consider one now. We know not chattings, you know. We not do chattings. We do snappings. We don't do chattings. All right? All right. So next one now. Mouthpiece Network.
Yeah.
Yes.
1,201,000.
Big up the fund. Increase the fund, man.
I'm going to drop one here. This is a Mouthpiece Network. Yes. See? People not follow anybody come out and tell the bullshit. You can't talk out get anything in there, so yeah? Because we couldn't do this. We don't have them nothing at all upon this. And we believe in our freedom of, you know, like what Byron does read already. We don't know that. Mouthpiece Network. So they show you everything about it when it comments and everything. And it show you say iris, 2 there, so. It show you everything that's on the square being calculated. Remember, who have anything to do like this? What happened to some little idiot?
Exactly.
See? All right. So Mouthpiece Network look like they never pay nothing at all all about the people them things. Iris, them get 10 right off. Make them take it and show you. And by the way, if anybody want to come challenge me, you know, them have to come because if them clear them sitting on them tax, some of a thing them tax compliance. Certificate when they can go show and do business with anything. Yeah? Make them put it up and show say them clear the way they want to appear. Mouthpiece Network, look here. See the JCT there? People them thing now appear over and when they calculate them keep it. See the PAYE there?
That's what I'm talking about.
Education tax. Yeah? See the art road period, see the NHT there, NIS there, the AST, that and that, see the other one, the CIT, and the wall, and you have something with them run, and see the 2018, 2019, see it come up there, you know, old. And this, then make sure take it in the record, them for collect it. And by the way, what we get to understand, the longer you take for pay, it same like thing, it a one bag of thing go up on it here. You understand? Then
So-
get some right off.
So hold on, Bien.
Yes.
The question that I'm asking,
Yes.
because when we see those line items,
Yes.
do we know if they because obviously, right? The respective institution, right?
Yes.
Did that respective institution charge its workers?
All right. So when you do taxes like this,
Yes.
and in some hotel a bit in Jamaica and some other place where you hear people complain. So when them go check them not pay it over. So most people, all right, I'm go pull up something else. I'm go pull up. Because we pull up all of this.
Yeah.
And the government gives some of them right after, you know. So I'm going to pull up something else right now. Let me see that one over where I pull up. All right, look on this now. Because I pull up peer taxes right now, you know. We'll pull up that one. So Mouthpiece of 1.2 billion that. Yes? Mouthpiece. I'm going to pull up this. I'm going to pull up this. We just pull up something run through. You understand? All right, look on that one now. You can't see that one now?
Yeah. Sandals controversy. More in the matter than pestle.
And look on the time I want this updated. 2024. All right, look on that one now. You can't see it?
Yeah, increase the fund. Them think they're fine, man. We can't see them.
All right, I'm opening that the people, I want to know, say people can see it, you understand? I'm going to increase it. And this are Sanders, you know? Because when them, you see, these things are public knowledge and nobody can tell you about not put them up in nobody. You understand? Nobody. None. All right. Can you see it look better?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing and amusing how traditional Caribbean politicians can fall in and out of love with foreign investors, according to how the wind blows. Take the latest claim by one Caribbean leader in the nation hosting Sanders property that Sanders Resort International is simply out to milk money regionally and regions flagship global tourism brand is simply a 21st century brand of modern slavery and colonial exploitation. And then they tell about Sanders and everything. Because I know them owe some money too. And Gaston Brown you know, they must have a quote too, you know.
But Wayne.
Yes.
All right. So the situation as it relates to what we say, you understand the corporate entities are doing in Jamaica. Are employing, are putting people on contract.
Yeah.
Again,
but
we no, hold on a minute, because we have to talk about this now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The government is allowing, right, these entities, particularly in the hotel industry, you understand, for many Jamaicans to be working on contract.
But hear this too. Even when they work on contract, the same hotel and thing draw them. Remember you're self-employed, you know. So
Yes.
they might draw the money, but them don't give it over. So when you where you go check your money gone and them not pay it and them keep it.
You understand?
Them because they draw.
Exactly, and this is the reason why.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the reason why the PSOJ silent.
Yes.
You understand? So we want, you know, as it relates to the People's National Party, when them go in power, you understand, these are issues that them need to deal with.
Yes.
You understand? Because you can't look. Remember, I know that the security guards, right, took their companies to court.
Look at this.
And they won the case as it relates to the fact that they are not to be treated as contract workers.
Yes.
So this is serious, you know.
Read that.
Because it affects their benefits.
Yes.
Sandals go to court over tax assessment dispute with the government of Antigua and Barbuda.
You see that?
The matter between the Island Revenue Department and Sanders Resort Spa-Ed to High Court in Luxury Resort has asking the court to order a new assessment of the tax liability. You see, instead of them pay up some money, they know say them are one buckle. I'm not the first to see this buckle neither. So when I go through some little thing, we see I go through a buckle like this too. If they take if you see them GCT where you see Big Mama them have GCT pan for them thing and them not pay it over. Big nasty thinking mama. Yes? For them more things. Yeah.
Remember, Andrew Wallace, the operating companies, them, you know, and him not pay tax neither, you know. Right. The Prime Minister. That is the example that the Prime Minister
is that thing when them love when them not like pay anyway.
I have a question, right? In America, right?
Yeah.
Right? At the end of January, which like 2 weeks from now, every full-time and part-time employee will get from their organization or company or firm or corporate, whoever they work for, business, will give them their annual tax W-2 form that tells you how much you pay in federal taxes, how much you pay in state taxes, Social Security, wages, and so forth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm asking now, does Jamaica, and that's lawful in America, they have to do it.
No, but what me answer to you.
They will be fined. They would have that in Jamaica where the companies they work for give each employee a statement.
Yeah. Pastor Ricky, let me answer you quick. If them did get it, the people them will not complain. Answer when them go check, because them they have it and them they see it and all kind of things. Them not give them. If them they give them they see it, don't it? Exactly. But look on this now. Look on this again now, brother. Quote to you know. Look on this. Town and Country Resort. Failed hotel operating company with which JLP leader Edward Siaga put up for liquidation 5 months ago. Owes creditors more than 443 million, and this was them. So when you say a guy who 1.8 billion, he can't come chat to me. You think people are idiot? According to its statement of affairs filed with authorities, approximately 55% of debt is owed to government, of which 63% of 155.23 million related to general consumption tax. You see how much them pay for general consumption tax? Eh? You see, Baban?
Yes, man.
Well, Big Mama at 340 million. Well, it's not far from 150 anyway. And this a long time. This a Siaga one. See that case, and Siaga they carry them, go back to them at court because they never want to pay this. Don't go this alone anymore. Him not different from Big Mama mouthpiece. Look here. The country, the town and country owes employees just over 15 million outstanding wages and redundancy payment, and over 25.5 million are for employees related benefits, 22.35 million to national housing trust. That means collect the people in national housing trust and not pay it over.
Let's look on that.
The money them not pay it over. Them not pay it over. And the
So-
same thing the whole of them practice, whether you are more peace or the whole of them practice the same thing.
So where's TIJ? Where's TIJ in all of this? Because
But you see court and everything and what have you does, the government depends on what you understand. See there? But that's how the company them behave, and Jamaica could have better. See them do it in Antigua and all over the place. See there? See that? All right, look again now. And then 3.29 million national insurance scheme. So when them call it the NIS and the one are the same thing you look on, the same exact thing like we just show with Morty. Same exact thing. You see that? You see that?
Yeah.
All right, same exact thing. So I could look on some write-off. The government give them a 4 billion in 2018, you know better. Write-off, you know.
Yeah.
Government give them some write-off. All right, look here. The government give my allies them are some mouthpiece and the whole of them together. You know, people get write-off. See, look here. Not my word, you know. Not my word, you know, we don't do tabloid. No tabloid around here. And big dirty thinking, mama. Be careful, you know. Yes. Come on.
Can't have the Titans. Can't put the Titans on them.
No, remember, so we not talk to people and them either. You get everything, we just deal with what we are dealing with, right? So, yeah, can't trick about it. Since 2018, the government has written off approximately, I'm going to move this. Them little thing, I'm going to move a little thing here. Where does come up here now? Remove them little thing here from it. All right, I'm going to take it off and read it. Oh, I read it. So the government written off. Let me read it from here, sir. Read it from here, sir. So the government written off of some $4 billion worth of thing, you know. With them people there, you know. How we ask the government for deal with the poor people them same way. Instead they are written off them thing for them company. Deal with it with the barrel and the thing them for the people them who are coming in and make them more benefit off of these things. Too much written off and too much foolishness are going on. We don't have foolishness with them, you know.
No.
We don't have foolishness. I'm big dirty thinking, mama. Come here, so like him, I say about something about, listen, you, some people not only smarter than that. For you see, you know, so that I come from out of government place, don't it? Them there. So you know, argue with invalid and all kind of thing. We don't do that thing there. Yes? Yeah? For you see that all we have to do is mark out things because we don't leave trace. If we get something, we get something. I remember we don't publish anything but we get to, you know. A matter of fact, me hear one guy say, nothing now, because I'm going in a peak, I got to cut my rolling thing. Yes? So if that come out, anything can come out of government place. So now I hear that. When I get to myself, I want a big ass thing and full of shit. Big dirty thinking, mama got chucking at some drunk about, hey, fuck you and fuck off. You're a piece of shit. Yeah? If you know where the Titans are, we're not big friend. We're not big friend. And you don't want to put it around here, yeah? All right. Yes, I will not do tabloid neither. So when we come out and we push and talk, we talk straight on there, we don't put people. Yeah? You just go where? And all a man need to do, you know, Go show him tax compliance certificate because them have it. Big company have it here. Company have it. Just go show it and just show when them pay them off and make sure them pay them off. Because them not pay them off, we are gonna know say it not pay off. You know. Simple. You understand? We are gonna know. No two way about it. We are gonna know. See? So government give them right off $4 billion. $4 billion.
Look at that. But in the process of the write-off, you know, in the process of the write-off, a lot of middle class, a lot of poor people suffer. You understand? For those who are paying their contribution like,
Yeah.
you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because no, them left, I mean, swimming in the deep, you understand, without any form of lifeguard jacket.
True.
There's no point in it. So the government write off in friend them, right? Write off the corporate thugs.
No move.
Right?
Government did put out no move Byron. Come in on this black. See that? Georgia publish a list of delinquent taxpayers. Them they do this, you know.
All right.
On our time, you know. Let me say
Yes.
this. But in a thing the time this. Them not in a 100 time. Them do this, you know. Them do it in a thing the time though.
Right?
Yeah.
And so then these are some of the companies that use a certain sort of strategy. You understand, in terms of, you know, speaking about you know, the nil returns, they don't make they don't make any profit, and at the same time they are collecting taxes
Right.
from the workers. And that's it over.
Hold on, don't move.
And the workers suffer.
Don't move better. So in a 2013, this is in a processing similar time. I want to put up this about 2 minutes. So them they go over 4 billion there. So them have TOG have some of them go over 4 billion. And then by years a 4 billion right off. So this you understand? Them
Exactly.
delinquent, them use them friend and put out them friend. Them not easy, you know.
Because what the thing is, the thing is, you know, right? When them corporate people here, you understand, fail to pay these revenues over to the government.
Yes.
A lot of social programming of Pastor Ricky being affected.
Right.
Yes.
And this
A lot
probably
of social program are being affected.
this one also probably explain why you have a budget shortfall of $45 billion last year.
Exactly. Because, hey, Pastor Ricky, this is no joke. It is one of the reasons as to why you have a gap in the budget shortfall.
Because you need
because of some of the taxes, you understand, have not been collected, right? That was that anticipated to be collected, you understand, to deals with the budget.
Yeah.
So then these taxes not coming in, right, and government are write off them friend, you understand my deal with. You must have budget shortfall, which is going to now affect programs. So
Exactly.
which programs they plan to cut?
Right.
See them?
Right.
Them are promised to fix road and them can't fix road.
Cause them carry big mama them to court already. Them know, hey, you see how them know pan down and go like them eat that. Remember me know everything, you know. Remember we know everything. Them carry them go to court. Them carry them mouthpiece and them want all them for pay and everything. Them go like people. If them ever run out, you see, run out and bring some things. I better then go sit down, you know. See?
Yeah.
All right. This I show them. Oh, I'm gonna show you something. I put up something else. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you something. I'm gonna go and show you something. Oh, in a 2013, where the government did publish them. That one ease up on them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what the government do. And you see the PAYE and everything with them owe it.
There's no point that.
But that's not something we're supposed to owe because them are dried from the people them salary.
So the items just come down, you know, we just say the items come
So
down.
why all of them statutory deduction here not being paid over to the relevant authority when them are dried from the people them paycheck?
We have some things that as them run out, we just swing it out pan them, make them run out. Make them run out, because one they run out and then they will fling out more things pan them and embarrass them bad. I run them because them can't give them a chat.
Yeah, it probably helps us understand why they.
I mean, you know, I'm in a bluff. Let them run out. Now, I put my man, don't call me name in on the firm out neither, you know.
Because when you look on all where work for Big Mama there, 1.8 billion. Oh, them allow him for 1.8. So him not pay nothing, neither in a tax nor statutory deduction. Him not pay nothing.
Well, I will run the mouthpiece. Suppose well, at them same one in the way.
Because you have 60 million in a tax and then you owe 1.8 billion in a statutory deduction where you not pay over. Come on, man. And this is run from 2005.
Yeah, be a tax
From 2005, you know.
Yeah, prison sentence that in America. But can I just say this real quick? Because when you formulate a budget, it's projected on revenues owed to the government, and that includes export. But Jamaica imports is 5 times more than the export. So that probably explain why the government is not, because you need to collect taxes to fund, like Sir Byron said, government services and programs. So taxes generate revenues for the government, and goods and services that is the government export, funds that are owed to the government, also help make up the budget. So
Exactly.
if the government is writing off these huge lump sum of billions of dollars in expenditures for corporate entities that don't pay taxes, then this explains why the economy is also in a mess.
That's why Mrs. Somebody get right off too. But then everything right off and then right off some. Look at TIJ publishes list of delinquent taxpayers. And it after they said the same PAYE and one of the thing them not pay. Me I look at Mrs. some of the name them. Right? Because TIJ stop do this now, we know. Somebody look at Mrs. some of the name.
Well, you're not supposed to have no delinquent taxpayer that relate to you taking people money from them salary they have to pay over.
I read
Look
it.
at that.
Delinquent.
They take the money from the people that pay.
See, Panyaso.
That is fraud, not delinquent. That is fraud, Byron.
Fraud.
You're right, that is fraud.
Fraud in
America, prison time, that's not fraud.
That is a big fraud.
So
You're right.
at 300, remember say me can show now. Some of them because now open this up. So at 300 of them the government push out in 2013. Well, our government a move it, see that?
300 delinquent company, self-employed person and partnership.
It's a portion seems similar. TIJ published it, 300 delinquent companies, self-employed person and partnership who were taken, I'm going to say this, before the court. You in January. Can't enough of them, ask Big Mama if them never came, him thing go to court. You not ask him. Can't the document, make him run out and make me show him something. Yes. Make him run out. Them are idiot, you know. Right?
That scheme that scheme that need to stop in our Jamaica though.
Right. It's killing the Jamaican economy.
Yeah, it's killing the economy. That need to stop.
Yes. So it's so much of them that see there. And it after said the PAYE and everything, see it?
So the government been losing a lot of revenue.
4 billion across Island Revenue Service Center. Small that office and that large taxpayer. You see that taxpayer office? And see PAYE up there said general, this are the main thing like where that's pan for them thing. The general consumption tax them owe that the PAYE education tax. The whole of the tax.
These are the very, it goes to the heart as it relates to these taxes that will benefit working class people.
Yeah.
You understand? And remember that we are talking about NHT and those people who have been contributing for how many years. You understand? And when they're ready for their benefit, they are going to realize, you understand, that the company that they are working for have not been paid over. You understand?
This is
their contribution. And then when you look now, the government write off. You understand?
This is how you get, man. This is how
they're not supposed to write off. They're supposed to write off, you know. What you're supposed to do is wind up the company, them. Wind them up.
No. You couldn't. All right.
Hey,
so
this is how you
melting pot and melt everybody. No, man, what you do? Depends on how them do the write off some, but you can't write off some of them one the way. We are going bad and bad. And Goldfinger. Now follow them foolish system, man. You think you can go up on a line and write something and then 1 minute you say, oh, me have this here, who them attack, them go chuck in a dragon batty wall. Them full of shit. Them run out and me run out and mash them up. As them run out, tell them go show them tax compliance. Selfie ticket. Yeah? Tell them go show it. And then we run out. I run out and throw a bag of things out there. Each time they run out, I make them run out and you see what me show.
Hey, Wayne.
Yes.
I can't. They know why I talk, you know. They know why I talk.
Nobody can stop me.
A huge scandal. This is a big scandal, this, you know.
Yes.
Why you collect tax from the employees?
Yeah,
and
big
you're not
scandal is Pastor Ricky.
a big scandal. This.
Come remember me, not listen. I want thing with me, you know, we keep with thing like that. I'm gonna ramp them way there, no better. So when people have run with them thing, then them hear them thing. Remember them, Mark Gordon should have sued them for what them are going with that letter. They are telling life and about 15 million and all kind of shit. Them for fuck off. Them are shit. Yeah. Yeah, brother. Yes. You understand? I are weird. No man, not follow them piece of shit, them man. You know, I have no time for foolishness. Enough company and pay them tax. I see more than one. I remember it down there, you know. Because them go court. Let me can't tell you this. Them go court and the court order them what to pay. And we see when them pay down some money and we see when them not pay. We see what are these things, you know. Oh, them fool, sir. Make them run off them out and chat foolishness. We know when them they pay down that thing and we know when them not pay and all kind of things. Listen, me shouldn't even say this. Make people run out and you see what we do. Yes, brother. No, we're going to embarrass people, you know. Come there, remember you can't move me, you know. I'm not criminal law, you can't chat to me neither, you know. Yes.
But even SSL fall foul at the tax system as well.
You know see, Melting
Yeah.
Pot. Madness a go on. Yo, some
Madness
serious
a go on,
thing
man.
to make,
Country can't run like that, brother.
government take advantage of the people, them, I tell you.
Yeah, can't run like that.
Of the people, them.
This will bring down any government in America.
Definitely. I'm Byron and Pastor Ricky. You can't see say that culture we develop, you know. I said so widespread. That's
Yeah.
over 300.
Yeah,
You understand? It's a culture them develop.
Yeah.
yeah,
But this data all the way back from Siago time.
exactly.
Yeah,
But,
they do the same thing, you know.
See megawatt I tell them that, you understand? Once a lawsuit is filed, there comes discovery. Some more things will come out. So guess what? Tell me, hey, look here. Megawatt, me glad how you teach them. You understand what I say? So we are no,
Sir,
who wants to come on?
Rattigan said that Tuesday night gone, you know. Rattigan mentioned that on your program Tuesday night gone.
Yeah,
What
someone
is the lawsuit? Then there come discovery. So y'all get
I'm more embarrassing thing for them. You understand? So tell them to try the journey. You understand? Big up yourself, megawatt for that.
All right, so hear this. Absolute truth, you can't sue nobody. You can't. That's how you gonna make up thing and you can't defame something. But you can't get something from out a government agency. Anybody where in a government agency.
Chat him off him.
And them said foolishness. Don't follow them foolishness.
it's called
You
intimidation.
can't show the exact date when them even pay down something for arrears and all these kind of things. Don't follow them. We have to flap them, you know. Make them run out and see them just run out and just go and look how I flap them. Wicked. I better them just walk far and go lay some fucking head like duck off, foul, and fuck off. Yeah? Now play with them are shit. Same way. Yes. All right. So,
Taxman need to start work more assiduously. Taxman need to get to work in Jamaica.
TAJ.
Taxman a lag.
I can't afford their years.
What TAJ do? Yeah,
Need to get to work, man.
I show them some arrears and things. I show you, say this arrears.
You understand?
I show you,
Yeah, man. Taxman them need to get to work, brother.
I want the IRS in a jump. IRS to go after you like in a heartbeat and take all your house, your car, everything.
I never go on now, Pastor Ricky. You see some of them companies in Jamaica. If they want to do business in America, they won't do it, you know.
They can't do it.
Them can't do it.
They can't do it. They wouldn't even attempt.
You
In the
understand?
UK, they wouldn't even attempt. Them wind you pick of them place there. Wind you quick.
Yeah.
But them sell out, them start to sell out so-called
It's called grease in the palm.
you understand?
Grease in the palm.
And administration. You understand? Link up with the PSOJ. You understand? For suffer the Jamaican people. Yo, trust me.
Me I tell you, say, I will for people then in them back pocket down the man. I saw them set the thing, you know. That's why we need the reset button. We have to reset the country.
And come now, they using bag of money. You can buy a vote. You know, the people them understand the issues of what they want.
Yeah. This explains why enough people can't get house from NHT. Because
exactly.
Hey, let me tell you something. You see, sometimes you want to see something, you want to see, oh, money big. Let me tell you why you see money big. So, you see, when them charge you, all right, you see, like this was a pending, right? And you see, look at the percent with them charge. Look, you know, and my name up there. But look at them charge it like this. When you owe like this, pan one thing, like NHT, right? And this was that and in arrears. And the money, look on the bill, look on the rate. 16.1%. You see it? No,
13.302%.
All right. So when you add that and when you skip that and in arrears and thing, it go fast.
Yes.
It go, and it depends on one of them. And we can show them in arrears. And we can show them when them pay. When them do pay the time and everything, we can show them when them pay. Them
not have no moral authority for calling them.
You understand? All right.
This is why the Mouthpiece radio station have some advice, you know. Because I get a whole heap of curry flavor thing I done for him.
Well, we're not busy about them. We just stop and go through them as shit. Yes. So
yeah, and I mean, country cannot run like this with so much outstanding hacks lying around the place.
That's why you have the budget shortfall.
Yes.
Because the corporate taxes have not been collected.
That's a garbage. Yes. And we are going to tell people now we can sue them because them going out to do and James personal. And this is not a personal thing. Anything from government what we see and the tax will run school and thing, we are going to publish it. So you can't tell me, say, hey, you get this, you shouldn't publish. Anybody get it published.
They mess up my AI, you know.
Most people get it published.
Access to information.
Me get it, we are publish it. A matter of fact, if them they get it about somebody else, them that publish it too.
Yes, of course.
Publish it too. No. Yep. Yes. So
and we and panel. You know, say all of them problem with Jamaica have. You know, say a failure upon the media house them for publish these things.
Yeah, them for do it.
Because in the UK media house world government accountable, you know.
Brother, let me tell something to you. Or you think or you think say in the Vietnam War, or you think Nixon get drawn down. Deep Throat was one of them agent who give enough things, you know.
Yeah, Watergate scandal, yeah.
Yeah, Watergate scandal. So Deep Throat draw down and do them little things. Yeah. You understand? Deep Throat. Yeah. Yeah. You see me I say? Yes. So these are the kind of little things where Deep Throat them do. You have to do investigating journalism. And then if you have radio station and thing head of draw down things, anybody can draw down. And then by the way, a public knowledge now, me hear VS say, nothing I hide. VS says so. VS says so. VS go and leave. Listen, or I'm going to get one with market and I show things and I say, see that where him can't get so. But some people use what them use and then tell lies, say, hey, that come from down there. So, well, you know, if you tell the one because we know, say, it wouldn't the right, so we know one place today. And we know who did that work there. But I saw it go. See, and say, a public knowledge, you can't do me not a public knowledge. See? So if you have the ministry, them and you are the agency, them and you can suit yourself. Everybody has suit themselves too. You know, they use the same ministry and suit themselves. Remember the shoes don't now fit for one foot, it fit for all foot, you know. And I say anything you do, everybody can do it too, you know. If them have a will. No, so it go. No, so it go.
Yeah, man, see how it go.
Eh?
See how it go.
If you have some principle. You know, have the principle, now you just face the consequences. And if you have principle, and when people run out, and then come out, and then if you run and tell like, blah, remember, you know, we have the date and time when money pay down, and we know when things grow, and we have the whole of these things. Don't bother me head. So when you run up and down, blah, I never throw them down on the run like thief. Don't bother me head. See? Yeah, just don't fuck around me head. Just go away. Move. You understand? Go away. See? And anything when name the fame that when people are come tell lie on you. When any company, for you have, and you know what is another one company. Can you imagine? Remember, that's not something where you can get up and make. You know what is that TRN number and that kind of things? Go check the TRN number where it lead up to. Go and go check it. Go check everything pan that one see. It's there, not me. Me couldn't build this shit. Me couldn't build it up. Don't follow them. Them for that shit. Yes? Them for that shit. It have everything, but that's why we just black out some things. Because when you get some things, you have to black it out, because you have a lot of, deep throat, let's say you have a lot of this. So if you get some things, you have to make sure protect that when you get it and you look over it and make sure protect it. Just that. You're good. You're great. Yes? And if the state will collect some money.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We see when money, we know, say, you understand? We know it in our ears, we know what. We see it. What happened to you?
You need to go up on a collection drive now.
Well, yeah.
That should be eminent.
We have it. We see it.
Hold on, Father, look, in America, IRS will come after you. In Canada, them come after you to melting pot. In England, IRS version come after you.
Yeah, man. You can't hold the money around them places.
You know what to Jamaica?
I don't know what I'm to them. All right, me there so now. I'm my council tax due. And if me not pay it pan time, you see them send a brown envelope and a date. And if me miss that date, they are bail if I turn up at my place and take what value them council tax out of my property. No ease up. Some want to know what going on in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You understand? But as we know, a lot of things in Jamaica is done to suit who is running the country. You understand? It's not been done to suit how the country policy layout. Them come in and them change up a whole heap of things. All of a sudden, now company file a raise with people statutory deduction where them a take out of your wages. Imagine you work your money. As the Byron say, you think so you have your contribution up at NHT. You ready for also you go to them, they know who you is. Exactly. You can imagine? That bad.
Yeah.
Your national insurance now pay it that bad.
Somebody forgot prison for that.
People forgot prison for this. And so I'm asking TAJ, what are you doing?
But hear this, brother.
The Auditor General audit TAJ.
But hear this, so when you have something like them thing, and you want to force them to be tax compliant, well, do something for the country. That's something and there is no good. Can't tell us say, hey, but even if we get that come out, you can't from it now and this is what we do, journalism.
And I want to tell you something in a way. In them places, them not hide the details of who in arrears,
Quote that shit. They cannot tell you that. And remember, that will be public net. A matter of fact, the government could have published it too.
All right. You want to know something, my brother?
Well, before you move, brother, before you move, don't the Prime Minister, the poor delinquent for them student loan?
Yes.
Don't them publish it?
And 413,000 pound tree property before he become Prime Minister in 2016.
So tell them people publish it, man. No, what's your face, man?
Hey, you have journalists in the UK,
We know how much it go by and all kind of things. Listen, don't bother me. you
have journalists in the UK. Top journalist represent the news a man in time.
Yes.
And him was some arrears and it depend on the news. You understand? And he work with the news broadcasting corporation. But him go and him put him out. Them not hide nothing because the tax is vitally necessary to run the country.
Yeah.
Yes.
But because guess what? The government is depending on these taxes. Because remember, you have a lot of programs to run. You have civil workers to be paid and all of these things. So when you have these companies, right, getting away, right, robbing the country's revenues, a lot of people being affected.
Yeah.
And where you have situation where you have a system in place, a systematic system of corruption, where it seems like corporate entities being taking money, right, out of the workers' pay for the various taxes. And at the same time, they are not paying it over. And then the government know the right of their debt. You understand? These people get affected.
Sir Byron, why is it? Sir Byron, why is it the Auditor General have not audited TAJ? Because they're a government agency that should be audited also.
Definitely, Pastor Ricky.
Well, I would want to believe that TAJ, you understand, is in the process to be audited. I don't see the reason why the Auditor General wouldn't audit them.
Because we need to find out if them are going some like a hanky-panky thing up there.
Yeah,
why them not go off for the tax? We need to come in into them know about it, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if
them to pursue it.
One of the Prime Minister pay taxes.
No, him did have some tax. Them that push him over there so to some tax issues.
No, but we don't know. Me talk about currently, right now in 2024, 2025. As
yeah. No, I said them push him over there. The IC, they say they tax.
Yeah, man, I didn't tell you.
No, that them say.
Yeah.
But that's for his companies. What about him, you know, for all time paycheck and them thing there?
That may be draw, man. We not have to go in yes, because that's a draw. Remember, him not self-employed. Prime Minister, I think the government, that take care of, man. Them deduct that, them take it out. That I take care of. Definitely.
Rick, you know if it appear over to the relevant authority.
We never have to ask that. Remember, say when the government itself, and them run strict with that. So before you get the check, them draw that out and them do what them do. That different.
Ronald Reagan say much trust, but then verify. So
yeah, one of them do. And he can't touch a check. He get the check with them they draw out and them have to pay over. Remember, that's how the system set up. So them can't go around that. That them can't beat. But when you have other company now, like you have banks and this and hotels and bogus radio station and the whole of these kind of things now, then you have to watch them. Because I think, if we're not telling a lie, I think you'd have two female on the radio and they might open and they might talk about them NHT never pay over. And I think them bastard want them to come apologize and them said no, so then left. Yes? Yes. Remember them not talk about the same thing? When you go look at them, all right. See? All right. So I saw it go. Yeah? Yes. I think the hot mic did catch them, don't it?
Yeah, them never know the mic never mute.
Yeah, and them no mind because them said true them money. Because them want them to go pay big money again and pay out of them pocket and them not do it. Because them money they try already. And so them not agree to it. See? And then leave the bogus radio. The more peace. You understand? What happened to these? They come like them.
Well, you know, mouthpiece organization is an organization that, you know, seem to dwell on corruption.
Well,
a lack of transparency.
Well,
because you know, controversy always surround them, you know.
Yes.
When it's not one thing, is another.
Corruption now.
You understand? And you know, places like these, we need to get rid of them, man, because they are a nuisance to the society. They are not contributing to the society. Mouthpiece, I take away from society. Even just to, you know, educate the society to the trends of what's going on in the country.
Well,
them deflect from even that. Because they are working specifically for one aim and one purpose. Not to pay tax.
But brother, let me just say something very important. You see, people, you know, sometimes you don't even have to argue and get up tight, you know. All right, so you say if you run a party shop, or you run a bogus radio, or you run a TV, or you run anything, as long as you tax compliance, you know, you have the tax compliance certificate, can you pay it up, and you can just publish it. It's simple. Yeah. And you can show when you comply, when you're compliant to share, if you compliant to know. It's simple. You just think. And you can't say, hey, me never, you don't tell lie between you and God. If you get up and you know, say, hey, let me tell you, I remember enough thing God with them thing, you know. I think people are either now have the other thing them are attached to them. You feel so? They ain't fooly, man. Eh? They ain't fool. So you give them something, you give them something. Just show you how arrears go. I never want to show them that.
You know,
So if you run out and say book back and run your mouth like that, you remember you're not fighting nobody. You want people to fling out everything and bucket and water and everything. Remember, we don't have the print, we can't print that.
we can't print
We
it.
have your TRN, we don't have nothing like these things. So we have these things. You know, see it have other company. Then could have put up 2 different companies and when you
Exactly.
look at the lineup and it show you the different items. I said, this for them fools. Come on now.
But for him to certain headline caption, him supposed to know so you can't print that.
Them go and them quote and them what them do. Them know the whole of that. They would have must know it.
See, everything there.
We know what P and one P and one everything, man. What I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
And you can't go and even like don't make about the chicken. Make me do this. Upset and when you have truth to something and you get something, just go catch. Don't be an idiot. Yeah? Just show your thing and say you're compliant, say you have tax compliance, any company. And by the way, no government is supposed to do no business with nobody when tax compliance. Yeah. You understand? No. We know that. So if it's the government that do business, some people in tax compliance. Is that trouble again?
Definitely.
See?
Big trouble too.
In itself again.
Big trouble too.
Don't go on now. Everything I dig up a court. Remember, you know, no guy couldn't say blub and everything I dig up. And yet then the whole world see what tell life and what tell truth. We want to see that. We want to see it. Because maybe you can't come and swear and go and court and talk shit and sit in a way I say. You don't want to see it, man. Eh? That don't mean me now.
We need to see it.
Yeah. Eh?
We need to see it. We are one.
You see, if you know, all right, let me tell you something. I saw some people I that, you know, them chat too much, you know. If you know or you still, you know, one with where you are going with that, if you have a business that are going to be, and you know, say you go in a art, you know, try to come up and run your mouth, bill. Make the thing try to be a 9-day and bill. But don't run up and say, blah, 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 and you know, remember the quote I draw them up to, you know. Remember the quote I draw, remember you have to save your raise and everything, not my word. So you run out and say, blah, 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 and remember the court can't say yes. You can't stop people from that night and if they want to publish it, you can't say them can't publish it. If the government should have put it out and publish it, you can't say it. Saying? So you don't have no lawsuit there where you want to embarrass yourself. Go pay up the money, man. A piece of shit. Go and pay your money. See, that make any sense? Go and go embarrass yourself because we will figure out some other things too, you know. Yes. You understand? Don't give
you have them filed.
I mean, for us, when I put them out and say book back, I say them are going to see everything. Because they one of them files, and when they draw up now, you can see it. Any code. Remember, me can't bet them and win them. Anything with them want bet. You can't go talk about me, I can do this. Go do it and do it. Me bet you anything. And they will release a bag of things. You understand? Do it. A piece of shit, you know. On a full stuff. Eh? All right, now, I just want to know government one work. Because I know the style. No bother with that. You see the lie detector thing when I walk on with another foolishness. Don't do it. And when I try target people, we have to know because we have the eagle. Yes? When I try target people, then we know. Say this and that, don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, you understand? Don't do it. Because I know. Because them want some people and some people, you know, them are going to some agents and I blame all some other people, poor thing. Because everything when them move on, you know. Remember Eagle, we have an Eagle.
But the young set of people use a lie detector upon themselves, you know. And them tell the lie.
Yes. So we just tell them, you know. Yes, and we just, you know, we just saying, because we know them style. Saying? So when them go make complaint, we know so they make complaint with the all them attack, you know. Yeah, we know so they make complaint with them, man. We don't pan down and do something control and I make complaint, you know. Saying, and then you have some boss, some so-called boss that try to do lie detector test and try hunt people, witch hunt, and how this reach this and how don't do it. I know, no, because when I walk and I do foolishness, so I start putting up on candid camera and flinging up, you know. So that's what I'm doing. Don't hunt nobody. Workers don't do it. Yes?
Them abuse workers, right, because them used to take all them. Them used to take all them food.
Let me ask you something. Them a whistleblower. Them a whistleblower line in Jamaica, don't? Of course.
Yeah.
Them have whistleblower laws. So what happened? If you have something in our plate and you have whistleblower, what happened to that? The court can't stop that neither. Can't. See?
But Wayne, we them need to understand the workers have them rights, you know.
The absolute truth, you know. The truth, absolute truth, there is no, you can't lawsuit somebody. See? You understand? There is no nothing about defamatory, defame, that is bullshit. When something are true, you know, you can't go front of court with that neither. Because them are drop. Number one, you have to go front of court and say, so you never have this. No, sir, I'm clean. And you show say you're clean and you never have it. You have to go show it. And then when they come up and them are attend go check, and when the record come up front of them and the big and heavy, so them have run away and say, oh, yes, man. And they appear something. And then everybody says in front of the world, you might have pack up and run away.
The burden of proof I got upon them for say we wrong and them right. Let them prove say we wrong. The burden of proof.
You know why them things that people are idiot? Eh? Nobody know that. Nobody. And listen, we now have these numbers. You go in at the agency and drop the number. You say everything come up front town. Yeah. What them want know, oh, you know, that boom bam bam. I said, don't bother no workers here. Don't do it. Stop with the foolishness. You have whistleblowers. Yes, and the government for collect with them for collect. And that we are saying. Saying, and you force them for pay with them for pay, and you collect with you for collect. Simple. Say you have Sanders now in Antigua, and them say around 11, it's something like 9 million now, cause something that they want to reassess on them thing. That over nearly 2 billion in Jamaica, you know. But that one. So so we can ask Sanders the question and say, Sanders, yeah. My learned friend Trish, I want my learned friend, you know. My learned friend. We know better than that. Which liar, criminal liar, come and tell them, say boom bam bam. Them are ask, so you have anything like that? Yes, but the court now, I know the court have to drop everything. And you drop every docket. Because we remember how we them are deal with them. So you have to drop everything and you fling it pan then. And when meanwhile them as a court with us fling them out one and fling them out one more. And show them where them pay and where sign where we just show them the raise and how it grow. We will wait. Yes, and then can't bet me neither. Because me work different from neither. You can't bet me, you're mad. I don't want to get this, you know. You can't come talk to me tough, you know. Talk to me like a man. Don't talk to me like a man puss. It not work. It not work. And you can't fight nobody around you. See? Remember, we know the laws, you know. We not break law. Yes? And I like, me go in our house and me broke in our house and do something. Yeah, whistleblowers. Eh? What a piece of flat. Can remember, you know, if you deny something to the whole world, you know, and then when it come out, if you could have say you run go this and when it come out, and in your heart, you know, say, well, at this I'm a thing, you know, but me never want nobody see. But you do run out and say boom boom, and then here we are use now the same quote where everything have to come out, you know. What a piece of shit. Eh? Go sit down, man.
You see, a government to practice corruption, you know.
Yes.
Always like to implement them type of behavior with like detector and all these things. You understand? And infringe on people rights.
They might try to do it with some work, and I know, you know, because I know them running on some work before and I try to do foolishness. And I find wrong people, you know, better. I know, you know.
If a government are run clean, them no an entity are run clean, them no need to do these things.
And I got the wrong place.
No, it's to hide.
Two them have different office and different sitting, you know. They might try yes. You see?
Because I mean the information.
They may blame the wrong set of people. I want to don't do it. We can't tell another don't do it. Yeah, whistleblower, do not do that. Yes? Yes. You understand?
A country information is access to the public, you know. Free to the public.
Freedom of
how the country are run. You understand?
Yeah, whistleblower. Yes.
But so this alone just highlight what we are saying all along. The government are run pan corruption.
Don't move better, but them know too because remember them say breaking news and them say this and when you look, them have a policeman and them gone back in 2007 and what him that do and him protect and him go a rally and them are show him with watch for right hand. They're dangerous, you know. And then when you look them go, them break something again and them show. Then I said, come man, where the thing, no man, just make it wow, man, and you have your thing and you're good, man. Saying, but remember, when you come out and you deny something, but when them look, them see the whole record. I say, me never, not to me, you know, but them should I do all right, this is like how we work, you just wait another day and you just say, all right, so me tax compliance from way back when. And see me a compliance from way back down there, so too. I'm going to have them. See them here? See that one here from 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you just show all of them. And let go yourself. It's good. Go show it. And that the people, you have your tax compliance certificate. You have it. Go show it. Because if you remember if you compliance and you pay up and everything, you must have that. You can't wave it from where you want. You can't video it right now and put it up. Right now as me speak. Right now as me speak. See, I remember in a Byron, and in a consolidated funds or the tax score, you know. The tax score, if you owe the GCT,
Yes.
the items for GCT, the NHT, the ed tax. Well, on a seat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It listed. Category.
And you're going to them folder and you see everything and you see how much them owe for this, how much them owe for that, how much
you know see what Andrew Honest want to do? You know see what Andrew Honest want to do? You understand? And the same corruption he want to belong in, you know. Because as it relates to the direct taxes, he want to make a move now in terms of bundling them. You know?
No, that's a wrong thing to do. So that you can't
so they cannot be audited properly. So they cannot be audited.
I'm friend of mine,
everything you are doing now is criminality, you know.
Yes.
He wants to bundle. You understand? All the direct taxes. So then now, as it relates to GCT, NIS, you cannot independently audit each line because they are bundled. Criminal behavior.
Well, we know that long time in a Byron. And we know, Pastor Ricky, we all know where I go on. Because from your bungle thing, them, you know, remember, you know, they are not one tax. They are separate taxes.
Yes.
Yeah? Your NIS, your PAYE, your GTC, your education tax. Yeah, them that a tax where itemized. Oh, you have a bungle them. So you are trying to trick somebody
exactly
as far as he's concerned.
He wants to give the auditors problem.
Problem, yeah.
But then, all right. So if you want to say let us look at GCT. How much owe for GCT? If you bungle them, or you don't know how much owe for GCT.
Exactly.
How much owe for NIS? Or you going to do that?
Yeah, I know.
Because them take people for that, you know. Them claim they're brilliant, you know. But they want big old dirty duns.
Yeah,
but
man.
the $3 trillion with them thief, a taxpayers' money, $3 trillion taxpayers' money, that thing.
Yeah.
And this is why this is why Jamaica has left in a precipice. It's on go 80 above Jamaica in the region.
Yeah.
And 80 would have to be above Jamaica because long time 80 is without a proper government. But Jamaica where you know, I run normal on a day-to-day basis as what them say.
Yes.
Oh, the country plunged down that far.
But listen, out of the $3 trillion, the Ministry of Education have 902 billion in almost a trillion. Almost 1/3 of the $3 trillion have come out of education, you know. So if they're not paid over the education money, taxes, what them draw out of the paycheck of regular employees, is that part of the 902 billion with them things?
No, I don't think so, Pastor.
No.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
So,
The 902 are money were allocated to them from the budget.
No, so let me tell you up front. And I think Pamela, one of them come and clarify something. So you have them couldn't thief the whole $3 trillion. Okay, I know it's one of them that forgot run me by this and thing. You have to see it. I remember them had the ice. Yes, no. Hey, my Titan.
Let's say the one of them would have a run by.
Yeah, man, they just put a $3 trillion on the capital money, man. So, you know, but, oh God.
Hey, the man, them have some, would I like to know the rest of member them, how much bank book them have? Because if Andrew have 28, you know, I'll crab on them, man, they have a whole heap too.
And I would come and try clarify something, Byron, because they might tell you say, well, because
and the
you
lady from
General Calder.
yes,
yeah,
you have to come
yeah.
clarify. I can't remember finding say move 3 children and they say, oh,
Yeah.
no man, they not teach the whole I couldn't teach. So but let me tell you thing, enough irregularities there. So that's why them try to bungle up something and for know why. Can you see? All right, for instance, Swedes come out, don't you see? Only about thing where it's like it did it before. And then him farm something and then him start do something again with some housing and them thing there. You understand, Byron?
Yeah.
You see some money where, down there, so even at the local government, you see money where, you see them do some money. How much? 30 million again that? 30 million.
Yeah.
Down Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation, right?
33 million.
Yeah, 33. And them did have 80 million over peer business and them thing. They 80 million too. Right?
Yeah.
88 million, yeah.
That's 113 million.
So you see something where if you start look through these things, you see a lot of things, and then you have a lot of them never have no permit, and them have no permit and this. But tell me what, big mama them to the one that say my PMP, and them they billion and them never have no permit, and yes, and them run with that. But yes, still the prime minister thing where I build up there. So remember Finland,
Yeah.
And then, what is you see the prime minister smart. So we're going in the title in the company's office, and we have Byron. So we have the come when it's registered. Make the prime minister come out and sign a film company and it's registered now. We show it, don't it?
Exactly.
I would like things like this. So
Yeah.
if you have a company and it's registered, then we can go for it. If you pay some tax, we can go for that too. If you pay for something, we can go for what happened to them. But them think we don't have we're not sophisticated enough to go for them.
On the public stock exchange, yeah.
Yes.
No, man.
So sure, in the inception of the prime minister in 2020, upon his birthday,
Mm-hmm.
so it shows Sir Williams and the secretary Byron.
Exactly.
It shows, and it shows him sister when she joined and everything, and them have it.
Yeah.
Them have it there. In an estate bridge, we show him did that 4001. Him relinquish that, him cut it off and give back to the bridge where you have him same way.
But Wayne,
hold on.
let me ask one little question. When his birthday didn't come that year, they don't fall upon a Sunday.
Me not forgot look.
Yeah, Lana asks a question. Say, for example, who made decision to invest government money in SSL? So the decision making process of a breakdown between
Him highlight and tell Nigel Clark.
Yeah, so Nigel between him and Nigel Clark,
him do it,
and the Prime Minister,
yes,
and the authority of NHT.
Yeah. So
Nigel
Clark couldn't just get up and go do it on him own like that.
No, I mean,
I call him name,
Yeah.
And the first thing, Agintai talk. This is what they don't understand with me, Agintai himself talk, said the Prime Minister said them for use the 3 million US, send it over there. I say I get the file, them stand up. Yes.
Yeah.
You see, the lie, them can't come with the lie, because I remember the eagle around them,
Exactly.
I'm talk the thing, but that's how we can repeat it. See, we can't repeat it. Because you see, them don't know who them were good, man. You see? We're showing the Prime Minister thing too, You show it. We show it, said, Brown the pan thing get 1,000. And yesterday, it out there. It there. Go and go look on it. Remember, if them for change it and move them director, it will show it that director you move on the next one, because that's show them company list. So when the minister have to keep record, the Prime cannot hide that from us. When them have them tax thing like this, it cannot hide from us neither. But them don't know, say you have some people, you go for them. I always say, don't do no. You don't, but I don't know which one in these kind of places. Yeah? We don't talk. But don't treat themselves. We can see when them pay some money, we can see when it go up, when how much money go up, and they will do all of that. Yes. We see it. Yes. You understand? We see it. So when them know that, so and them know that them heart say, hey, we go this and that and the code. Hey, you want? All right. Make them know and you're going to see what we are going to do. Make them know and go and chat. I mean, I like how they chat. Look what we are going to do. You understand? Yes.
Yeah.
Just float the thing, man. You're good. We know the chatting with them. Them for go catch Bill. I'm tell you, so them try the witch hunting already, Byron.
Yes.
Them do it already. Them like detector business and want to blame some people and do some things in the agency. Down there. Them to stop it. Don't do it. We are telling them not do it. Simple. Yeah? Simple enough. We are telling them from now, don't do it. Yeah? Yeah. Done, man. Done with them. Anyway, brother, we see the time I kick in and we want to finish it. We see the time. And we want to finish it, my big cleaner, because we just started little.
Pastor Ricky, I'm melting pot. Remember, so we have tomorrow mission for mash up.
Yeah, man, we're there.
Tomorrow.
Live and direct, man. We're not stopping till the hammer bend.
Oh, you mean?
How are you tomorrow? Sledge?
None of them criminals that were not.
No, me about the big jackhammer where we ain't having no.
All right.
And that me I come over there tomorrow with.
You are borrowing the jackhammer for you.
Yes.
They melting pot. You must know, so when you drop that, you drop it, you know. No, you know. Eh?
Yeah, man, me have to come over last week we knock it over the same way.
Yeah, man, that big old stage, man.
You know, we knock it last week over there. But that's that we have to just go and knock there, man.
You see?
Good, and we have the blessing of the pastor as usual. You know? Because I remember, you know, when David did that slow Goliath, he did have Christ, you know.
Yeah.
We have to care outside.
If you notice, before we go on the battlefield, we always ask Pastor Rick if you pray.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's right. Look.
Yeah, man.
You can't imagine if all one night you have alone some over the mystic.
Yeah.
Full Titan.
Exactly.
That's why I'm late tonight, because I get only for prayer requests, because I do my TikTok live.
Yeah, man. You tell me, man, prayer request.
Yeah, man, that have to go on. Pastor Ricky. Because I'm like when time the whole world can say, we are not just rogue.
No, man.
We have godly people around we are represented too. You understand?
Even though Father alone, some people text myself and tell us for cut down on the cursing.
No, man. Tell him, sir. No, man. Tell him, sir, when me get mad, me not smoke and drink, so that relax me. Because I not keep you know. You know, do that. Me not do it. That cursing, listen. Let me tell you.
Hey, I want thing, you know. The Titan boss, you know. The Titan boss is a boss like this, you know. We have to just understand when female chip, you know. Take a long time to cool down. Very long time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just want love same way. That's how we live around here, you know. We don't know animals care tomorrow and the next day and next week and go all over the place like we are that, you know.
Yes.
But we know sometimes we CEO when it end.
Yeah, when the CEO head leak. I worry.
Thing no balance. When
When
it balance check the balance sheet and it no tell you.
Yeah.
Him not head and him head not good when him chip.
Hey.
No, when the balance sheet.
Hey.
When the balance
Hey, we love a
right.
CEO, man. Big up a CEO. We love a CEO. I want.
Listen.
Yeah, man. We CEO on top CEO. We are, man.
We're up.
All right, brother.
Tomorrow night.
The Titans! More two about it. 1 a.m.
Start packing